Oh, wow, what's up? Look at second embed. Oh. I'm her #1 subscriber, okay?
Way if we keep taking in garbage. The president was talking about Somali immigrants. You are Somali American. What's your reaction to what you heard from the president this week?
Well, it was very dehumanizing and is very unpresidential coming from the commander-in-chief of the United States to dehumanize and to dehumanize a whole entire community by calling them garbage. And this is not acceptable by any means.
You posted on social media, I, Salman Fiki, am formally announcing that I'm ending all collaboration with the Republican Party. Have you ended your support for the president? Tell me more about what led you to your decision.
Well, the reason why this decision came about is because it was long. It was a long simmering, as it was dragging from ever since the president got elected. So, and I was monitoring his performance in many fronts, and he seems not delivering on the promises that he promised the country or the people that actually voted for him. So, and the last that broke the camel back was when he called Somali community as a garbage.
What? I don't care. When I know politics, I don't care. These people are all retarded. They should get... Whatever happens to them, they deserve it. It's fucking stupid. Trump hates Somalians? What? The guy that I voted for is xenophobic as fuck?
What difference does a troll make when this is his perspective?
When a Somalian person becomes an enemy, they become a serious...
Everyone knows players from Asia count less than Western ones, but by how much? It would make sense to have a ratio maybe 5 players from Asia equal to 3 Western players. I feel like it's a pretty fair compromise. Oh God, thank you for banning that fucking moron. Yes, dude, me and Asmon Gold are the same. I too also sit around and just, you know, two sides of the same coin, right? For the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Yeah. You know, the content of the things that I say don't actually matter in this equation at all. My background doesn't matter. The level of forethought put into this commentary doesn't matter. It's just we're two guys talking about politics. It's insane to me that Charlie Morse Critical was quick to mention Kaige, but now it's completely silenced about Asmold's completely mask off racism. Yes, because for a lot of content creators, especially on fucking YouTube, but why did you have him on Fear? And he was clearly going down this path. Oh, because I'm also a white supremacist, chatter. The fuck do you mean? And not because I had no fucking clue that this is what he was going to be doing. You're right. You're right, chatter. Thank you. I am the person who is responsible for his rise, you know? Dude. Please, for the love of Christ and all things holy, just fucking take a deep breath and really reconsider who your fucking enemies are. Oh my God. Guy who's been up my asshole every single fucking day. Like, endless amounts of vitriol from his fucking community every single day, and this dumb fuck still thinks like I'm responsible for creating this monster. At a certain point, you have to realize, like, you just don't have any fucking critical thinking skills whatsoever. Expect a roach infestation today? I know, but the problem is, like, that's a 55-month subscriber. He's not a fucking... I don't think he is, like, a... Yeah, they're saying they want you to vet collabs better. See, this is what I mean. This is also the secondary, because chatter comes in with the most cynical take of all time, okay? And then other chatters will go, that chatter was right, actually. The Discord League of the Sneer Farm being made is being lost. What is this?
I'm just wait. Do I ever get blamed for creating Asmongold? There's no way, right? That Hassan's ever tried to levy that one at me?
Cheddar seem to forget your ops put on a smearing farm in public comprising of Asmon as their vanguard. Yeah. I know. All right.
There were some spicy meatballs last night. But I turned those shit off right before any of them happened. What is this?
Yeah, I wasn't being schizo about the whole fucking Stream Awards thing. Look at this shit. True. Editors, opening video, nominations, bang. Look at this. Editor for Hassan, bang. Editor for Hassan, bang. Editor for Valkyrie, bang. GG's.
Okay.
Who would have thought? I said it more chat. Yeah, good day.
Jesus.
Smile.
Good one.
Yeah, chat. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.
Presenting the Sapphire.
There were no XQC or Moist Critical Crips, both people Austinox argued with. Yeah, and probably people that don't suck Hassan's dick enough, right?
Presenting the Sapphire Award, our 2023 winner, Valkyrie.
Hello. Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out boom, 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 boom.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, and maybe I just don't watch enough. I really don't watch anything, so I don't even have a legit opinion on this. Back in the day, remember the whole like, all the black screaming streamers or whatever. They're all, because I just didn't watch any of them. I feel like Speed is way, way, way better than Kai Cenat. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it used to be these people were all the same shit to me or whatever. I feel like Speed is like a trillion times. Oh my God. I don't know, but maybe Speed his crew might be fucking annoying or whatever, but Kai's whole crew just seemed like the most above it all pretentious douchebags in the fucking world. But maybe I'm, yeah, I don't know. I'm hedging because maybe there's stuff I just don't see.
Everyone knows, this year, as everyone knows, you broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
That's pretty strong.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
This is the most racist comment I'll make today. My favorite thing about rich, young, black internet creators is they have all of the fragility of like an actually oppressed, victimized black person, but all of the privilege and wealth of the richest, most spoiled white kid you know. It's one of the problems that I've seen like kind of pop up in this. I think one of my favorite lines I'd ever heard, I was in this call, right? Or was I listening to it? Was when the Bruce guy, when he was like, y'all motherfuckers are, you guys have been rich forever. I didn't make my first million until I was 20 years old or whatever. Dude, I almost jumped off my balcony when I heard that guy say that. Was it 20 or 20? He was like, I didn't make my first million until I was 20 or 21. He said 18, didn't he? Was he 18? Was it 18? Was I I don't know. It's been a while. Whatever he said, I wanted to kill myself. I was like, oh my God. Wait, the clip. Okay, hold on. Am I exaggerating? Am I downplaying?
Like, bro, you have it so good, and it's not even about how good you have it, but stop acting like black folks have it easy.
Who said
They
black
don't.
folks have it easy?
Bro.
Oh,
that's what you acting like. That's what you're acting like, I feel like.
Like?
Because you coming at me saying, oh, you're a millionaire, like niggas just been had millions. I didn't make my first million until I turned 20.
Oh, my, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me,
that's a
Malcolm
blessing.
Do you have any idea how, I don't know, whatever. I'm done. I don't care. Bro, everything on the internet is a joke. I don't want to play Final Fantasy Tactics. That's what I want to do. Oh my God, kill me.
Have a good night.
Also, I don't know if FanFan has done events like these before, but this type of shit, getting up and telling jokes and walking around, this is a really, really hard gig. This is a really rough gig. Oh my God. I think she did a really good job, all considered. Unless she's maybe had a ton of hosting or MCing or whatever the fuck experience before, but.
Here. Do you want to do a joke?
No.
Okay. I only said that because he got his hair cut.
They did this last time too, right? Did they? I have no idea. I don't know how much I watched. Okay, I think that was it. Oh, this is so weird. Why? Why did he say this? Wait, why did he?
Thank you, I love you. Hassan is here. Is that a vibration remote in your pocket, or are you just excited to be here?
I'll put it on you later.
Is that a threat or like a? What was that? Could you explain your inspiration for your outfit tonight? It looks familiar for some reason to me. Hammer's over there.
Why would it be familiar to you? I don't understand. I mean, I got it in China, but yeah.
Maybe because I'm Chinese.
Okay, babe. Jesus.
Question.
Yo.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen? Don't answer the test. It's a test. Rakai.
Yo.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Take his mic. Take his mic. What?
Man, she was going super risque with these outfits tonight. Damn, last night.
We just need flesh of the dead.
If we all just bum rush back there, they can't stop us. They can't stop all of us.
Any thoughts on how a stolen valor fake VTuber won VTuber of the year? Wait, who? What happened?
Spoob will probably die, but we'll make
That's
it.
a sacrifice.
Wait, the device. The device.
He's holding it like this. I'm trying to plug it. So we don't burn the school down. Wait, did he go for it? Did he go for it? Please, go this way. I'm gone. What is it? You've never seen me be so fast in your life. I'm gonna take you for a ride, motherfucker. Run that way, run that way. I'll show you the meaning of speed, Shadow Facts.
What is this? What are they doing?
Did he get you? No. Oh, our Valkyrie. No. Fucker.
No offense.
Is it one or two? I don't know.
We need to list all my outstanding bets, by the way, on Trump's survival. I think Biden is going the distance. Holy shit. His thrusty is starting to look droopy. Non-VTuber won the best VTuber award. Oh, I don't know anything about this peanut thing. I hear people talk about them. Oh, wait, are they not a VTuber? Is it just a filter?
You deserve it. I really do feel like you deserve it.
All right. Okay. All right. Tell you what, you deserve, buddy.
Let's run back a 6v6.
Actually, genuine question though. Do you think if you won, this question for everybody, do you think if you were to win an achievement like that, that VTubers would be pissed?
Wait a second.
VTubers
Hold up.
would be
Wait a
pissed.
minute. Shroud could be onto something.
This could actually be a good thing. If you win, you could, you know, you don't like VTubers.
Uh-oh.
The streamer award goes to the burnt peanut.
Let's go! VTuber, by the way. Hooray! VTuber, they misspelled it. Hooray! Let's go!
You're always glaring at me in my dreams with you. Well, you're probably doing bad shit then. Stop.
Hello, everyone. I am honored to accept this Best VTuber of the Year award.
Incredible stuff.
True. But yeah, Streamer Awards happened. We kind of covered some of the, I guess, the cringe moments. I saw a lot of people upset that Peanut won VTuber of the Year. Mostly VTuber stands. I voted for Peanut. I thought for that very reason. I knew it would cause a commotion.
Dude,
Wait, is this?
I think.
Is this? This guy looks way different. Wait. In a good way, right? Or am I mixing this guy up? Hold on. No, it's not that guy. This isn't the guy with the huge darkest dungeon. This guy? Is it the same guy?
Come on, healer. Come on, healer.
You were face blind, dude.
Come on, healer. Baby, you gotta go.
What, I don't know. Holy shit, he looks so different. What the fuck?
Wait, which top right?
Yeah.
Those are the same fucking guys?
Yeah, what the fuck? Good for him,
How
I
did
guess.
his nose change?
I don't know. His whole everything changed.
Wait, look at him old. Look at the old one. Old video.
Yeah?
Mike from PA. You see it? A little bit?
Barely, yeah. But like a brother.
Okay, he sees it. Good.
I don't even know how to say. It's not like he looks younger, or it's not like he looks older. He just looks
like a
completely
different
different. Yeah,
human.
it looks like he transmorged into a totally different human being. Well, good job, I guess. Nice.
I think the whole thing. I think it's a fiasco, personally.
Yeah, yeah. You wanted your Oshi to win, Ko? Is that what you wanted?
Dude, I think it's very clear that Peanut has said he's not a VTuber, so I think it was very disrespectful to give him that reward.
Okay. All right.
Real slap.
He's a Peanut. Say that.
Slap to his real slap to his nutty face. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
hold on. Hold on.
right.
My bad.
He did call himself a P-tuber.
He is a
during his
I
acceptance
believe
speech.
he's a P-tuber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows.
Double stuff.
True. But yeah, Streamer Awards happened.
Wait, do you remember Man vs. Game?
Yeah.
Did he ever?
Did he fall off?
Did he recover? Well, he like.
Check his YouTube.
He was doing a bunch of. I shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny. He got like addicted to drugs. He was doing like, a ton of cocaine and shit. Yeah, but and then he like made a video saying like, "Hey guys, I'm like mega addicted to drugs." And then I don't know what happened afterwards.
Oh. He hasn't streamed, it looks like, in 3 years.
Well.
Oh.
He made fun of you. You have carte blanche. Wait, did he? Can you explain how he took that shot at you? Well, I don't remember this. You guys remember these slides way more than I do. What the fuck? What did he say?
They defend my king?
True.
Let's check his Twitter.
Oh yeah, he's probably dead.
Whoa!
I mean, he hasn't tweeted since 2023. What do you want me to say?
Definitely. He's a guy who thought it was a good idea back in the day to stop
Hey,
streaming on
buddy,
Twitch.
what did you think of the segment about you on the
And jump over
NYT podcast?
I haven't listened to it yet, actually.
To, what was it? Owned.tv. Didn't work out so well. As you can see, he's back on Twitch. I do believe he got owned by Owned, yes. Yeah. That's the destiny I know. Didn't that become Hitbox?
Oh my god.
Remember in Man vs. World?
The stakes were so much lower back then. He's just talking
What
about
did he say? Oh, I wasn't.
Because I went to Owned when Owned was starting up.
How did Owned fumble, by the way? They had all of the league scene.
Their CDN just wasn't as built out. Twitch invested a lot, Justin TV, early on in building out their ability to deliver
ads.
What?
Ads?
No. To deliver data.
What is a CDN? Oh.
It stands for Cock Distribution Network. And what it does is it sometimes imagine I want to fuck your mom and I live in Nebraska.
Yep.
Imagine
But you don't know
your
where she is.
mom's in Washington or Florida or New York. How am I going to fly over to your mom and fuck her in all these different places? So what I can do is I can make a die cast of my cock and I could ship it to all 4 states. Then anytime your mom wants to get dicked down by me, she can just go to an Edge server as part of my whole CDN and she can have that replica of my actual dick, fuck her, so she doesn't have to wait for it to come all the way from Nebraska. It'll just be sitting on some server in a duplicated form close to her.
That's awesome.
Okay, this is my last set of battles and I'm done with this game forever.
Thank fucking God.
Shut
Actually,
the fuck up. What do you mean,
I
thank
haven't
fuck up?
hate- I
Maybe I'm going to
haven't hated
redo the whole thing now.
Yeah, you won't.
What do you mean, no, I won't?
You won't.
I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Really? Do a 12... Never mind. Do a 12-step program. That's what I was going to say.
If you get dick surgery to get a bigger one, would you? The problem is I wouldn't be able to have enough blood for it because it's already so fucking huge. Oh, true. We could do another Factorio run. True.
Okay, I'm down for that. I'm down to watch that.
I will give you $10,000 if you can beat the Factorio PY mod or whatever.
I think I would make more money not streaming Factorio. So I'm gonna have to say no.
Pyanodon, whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that mod, just looking at it, I'm pretty sure it's harder than like making shit in real life.
The actual atom bomb.
Keep watch here as you come on.
Are we playing Arc Raiders?
Yeah, I'm done.
They have slain all the guards.
Fuck you.
But the speculation.
I'll also play Minecraft. We could do a Minecraft run.
No, I've seen too many racist Minecraft memes. I think if I were to play it, I would be racist.
You'd have like slave villagers.
Fuck, I have poach on everybody. No. Just way worse than that. What'd you guys do today?
We just put the murders in the bag right away. We only streamed an hour and a half because we were up fucking late. That was like a 7-hour event last night. So we got right to it. It was instant executions. Cops were shooting people right in the head. They were fucking aiming for it. It was awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucking awesome.
Do you see any new? How often are these things coming out? Are you not like having to repeat them all the time, or?
Oh, dude, there's murders every day. I'm actually anti-gun control now because I think it would cut into my bottom line if we had gun control.
Jesus Christ.
This is fucking awesome. Yeah, no, there was one guy, he had a knife and he like took a step towards a cop. He wasn't like running or like gonna, I don't think he was gonna stab, but he did take a step towards, and the cop had like put the gun perfectly aimed at his fucking head, and then he just pulled the trigger as soon as the guy took one step. It was crazy. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Do you guys ever have knights just so that you can have all these stupid fucking swords? Like, I got this Chaos Blade and everything, but none of my fucking loser people can wield it.
You're level 99? I beat this when I was level 30.
I actually beat your mom
Holy
when we were
shit.
doing a 69. I beat her from the bottom.
You would be a bottom.
I beat her from the bottom. Why can't you do it with guns? It would be so sick. Magic Boost doesn't
Trump is
help guns, does it? I don't think it does.
Trump is very fucking pissed that a Dem he pardoned is running as a Dem again and not sucking his dick. Well,
good.
Pardon people better. What do you want me to say?
Eric said magic works. Oh, does it? Wait, is that Earth person really Darius Cypher or whatever? Or Barrett? Those are all the same
That's
person,
what I heard.
right?
Well, yeah. Hold on. Let me look at the wiki. Wiki known chatter band.
Is that like? We just believe that unquestionably.
Who would lie on the wiki?
Okay, true.
Hamster Hawk hates slurping, has a lot of alt accounts, frequently banned for truth nukes. Okay, that's not who we're talking about. Okay, root beer is sardine, octo, and stegosaurus.
Okay.
Let me find Aerith. Aerith isn't in here. And then, did you have someone else that you wanted to know?
No.
Controversial or banned chatters. Hold on. Dairy Cypher is Barrett, and I'm being told that Aerith is also Barrett. So then that would make me think that they're all three. But I'm not. It's not confirmed on the wiki.
A couple of us are slowly piecing evidence together to bring a case to you. Okay, Jesus.
Okay, that I like. Good. Get the case.
Put the case in the bag.
Yeah, root beer is sardine.
LOL.
Put the case in the bag. A tribunal, some would say.
Tribunal or tribunal?
Tribunal. Do you remember the League Tribunal? Holy shit. I fucking wish they'd bring that back. That was awesome.
That Kino will never, ever come back.
I know. Imagine the streams going through the fucking bands. That would be cinema.
Yeah, it would be.
344 link.
Splendid.
This ours
Wait, click 344's link.
Click what? 344. Jesus.
They got a case.
The dog possibility. Oh, no, wait. This is Derry and Barrett. We know these are the same. Oh, wait.
Oh, but aren't we putting Aerith in there now? Yeah, Aerith's in there.
But only on one on the bottom left, right?
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing for now. Oh, no. Bottom left, and then if you go up, the Tehran connection, it's right there, too.
Well...
And then top right,
I feel like
I'm
that,
not sure yet.
I feel like the Tehran thing, I should just never give people credit because people are actually so retarded. Like in my mind, the Tehran thing would prove that it's not them because if you were from such a unique place, why the fuck would you ever say that? Like how fucking retarded would you have to be like, oh yeah, you know, anybody else from the capital of Iran? Like why would you say that?
True.
But they did it for Barrett. Oh, true. Dual wield.
True.
This is just unbeatable, right? Oh.
Okay, top left. They're also saying they're a biomedical engineer, except Aerith says, my face when you're an engineer.
Wow. Isn't that like half my fucking community?
Oh, yeah, and Aerith's talking about culture. I mean, we got a case coming. I don't know. I mean, I don't consider computer science majors engineers. I don't know why they got away with that.
Major truth nuke. Did we just get a major truth bomb?
Just a fact.
Crystal is better than the Genji helm? Oh, who's fucking wearing this? Fucking loser.
What's my degree? I withdrew. I'm like Bill Gates. I was too smart for it.
Based. King! Shut up!
You know what's curious is I got mod yesterday for about 4 hours, and then J Dr. Vanda was somehow able to figure out the poll perms in the permissions versus months he'd been like, yeah, I'm still working on it. Curious. Quite.
Are the DGG awards a thing this year? Yes. Aren't they? That's what we're doing at the end of the thing, right?
What, the DGG awards?
Yeah.
I have no idea when those are happening.
Oh wait, I'm
not
thinking of the
involved in them
Pepe
yet.
Olympics. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's at the end of the year.
I don't know if we are doing any DGG awards. Surely we are.
I'm gone from the 30th until the 1st, so if they could be before or after that, that'd be nice.
What the fuck do you think we need you for these, motherfucker? Ooh, got him.
Well, I'm gonna win an award, and I like to do in a speech.
Yeah, right.
I'm getting Buddy of the Year.
What? Wait, am I? Excuse me. Does he have a fucking knife equipped? No.
Shoot him in the head.
Are you okay? Oh, shut up. Cop
I know what to
slapper.
do.
You're a cop slapper. What? It felt like they had like very few clips of the streamers who like actually won awards yesterday, and I felt like they had the whole thing of like people voting.
Oh,
that
do you know
seemed
why?
So cringe because
It was
Austinox guy.
Hassan's editor.
Sure.
That's why there was no XQC clips. There's no
Based.
fucking Asmongold.
Based. King. He's a king. That you
He's
know
a
what we
king.
call that guy? You know what that guy is? He's a fucking rigger.
King. True. King shit.
What?
Someone said phone in the acceptance speech. I was reading Kick Chat. Yo, what's up, YouTube chatters? How are y'all doing over there?
And it's 2 attacks? 1. Oh! Hell yeah. Watch the streamer ones? No, I watched a little yesterday. Last night. It was...
You watched hours of it.
Well...
Give yourself some credit. You watched half of it, minimum.
God damn, it was boring.
Oh, yeah. But it was cinema. I'll be watching it next year, hopefully.
Shut up.
I fucking loved every minute of it, man.
There's nothing wrong with just copying successful shit, right? Everybody knows that, right? There's like tons of award shows.
I think that's
just
what
find
they're
out what the
trying to do.
award shows do, and then just like copy it. No one cares.
Well, they're
if you-
trying to do that. That's why they did the roast at the beginning. They're trying to be like the fucking Oscars. They just failed miserably because all of their awards are fucking boring. I want to
One
see
thing-
like best view botter of the year award.
Based. I don't know if it's hard sometimes to find good criticisms because you could just be like nostalgia tripping versus like this is a real criticism. But like one thing that I feel, wait, hold on. Oh shit. Okay. I'm saying this is from a friend because I still like half my takes from this person. So, but it feels like back in the past. It feels like when you were like a streamer, it's like a person who's been like streaming and doing stuff for a long time. Like there's like communities that are built around these people and everything else. I don't know if it's just the nature of TikTok or what, but sometimes it feels like these people are just like a little bit like, oh, like this is a person that got mega famous right the fuck now, and they're here. And I don't want to use the phrase like they don't deserve to be here because I don't mean that's like way more loaded than I mean it to be. But it feels like a lot less. It feels like a lot more temporary. Like that. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's way less community based and more like, oh, they're the hot new thing.
Yeah,
right now.
they're like no one. And maybe I'll be wrong. But like especially with how TikTok works, like you know that like you guys kept saying there was some girl that everybody's trying to suck up to or whatever.
Vanilla Mace. Yeah.
Is anybody gonna know that person like next year?
I don't think so at all. But maybe on TikTok they will. But TikTok feels like it's very like fast paced because you're there as long as the algorithm will let you be there.
Mhm.
You're not really creating a community. It feels like.
Well, and the most important thing is I feel like you're not creating lasting content on those platforms. Like nobody is making TikToks with the understanding like, oh, like in a year somebody's gonna come back and watch this and it's gonna be awesome. Or do people do?
But I
does
would
anybody
say the
even
same thing about a Twitch stream.
Well, with a Twitch stream, yeah, but I would say Twitch and YouTube are pretty closely intertwined. And I do feel like there's some old stuff that people will like rewatch because it's like funny or epic or you know whatever. But maybe not as
Yeah.
much as like a live stream.
Rare, but yeah.
But like way more than do people like go back and
More
like
than a
watch
TikTok.
Yeah,
Agreed.
like I'm gonna go watch like old TikToks, you know.
Well, we kind of sometimes people pull up like old Vine collections and watch through them, but they're like the most famous of the famous ones.
Sure.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think if you're making content, the purest form that people will go back and rewatch is YouTube videos.
Sure.
An ancient incantation.
Okay, 3 more fights, guys.
I thought you said this was the last fucking fight.
I said the last series of fights, you fucking moron.
Can you get slaves in this game?
No, it's only white people.
Oh, shit. Wait, wouldn't they be the biggest slavers? What?
Who would they enslave?
True, that makes sense.
It's what killed games like WoW once the world became too instanced/disconnected back in 2008. Wait, was there a time when there weren't instances in WoW? There must have been for people to run bosses and shit, no?
They mean sharding, which is basically like...
What's the difference between a shard and an instance?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, tell me.
Instances is a dungeon where you put 5 people in. That's an instance.
Mhm.
Sharding would be like if we're in a big capital city, rather than having 10,000 people running around in the city, they make multiple shards. So it'll be like 500 people shards, right? So you and your friend can be in the same city at the same spot and not see each other because you're layered.
Just try and stop me.
So it's an instance.
Yes, but on a smaller scale or a bigger scale.
Okay.
That's it. Now I'm getting the Etsy witches. That's it. You're fucking cooked, buddy.
Wait,
nah,
who?
you're done.
Who? Wait, who are you talking to?
The Etsy witches.
The Etsy witches.
No, you were trying to who asked me.
No,
and
I'm
now
not.
you're trying to
You
move
said
it on.
no, you said I'm done Etsy, and I don't know what the fuck Etsy is. Etsy witches? Etsy witches are coming.
You don't know what Etsy is?
No, what the, like... Oh, like,
Okay,
the
there's-
platform you sell like crocheting shit on?
Yes, and there's
Oh.
witches on there that are taking, they're saying like they were the Etsy witch who fucking got Charlie Kirk murked.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got you. Okay.
It was a good joke, yeah. I had to explain it now, though.
Lothry Wodring. We'll see.
Mr. Moon has never cleared Molten Core, and yet he's yapping about WoW. I think I did clear Molten Core.
If you think you did, then you didn't. You never forget that boss fight.
No, I know I did.
Really?
I know I cleared Molten Core.
Really?
Yeah, I
What's
didn't
the
go
hardest
back for the
part?
rest of them.
Transitioning from phase from 1 to 2. What's the hardest part?
1.
No. What's the? There's a thing that happens in between these two things.
When the Yelps come out. Many Yelps.
Okay.
We.
So even his most loyal are kept in the dark.
The demons of legend. I'm not the Lord Folmarv is the one who...
How does Destiny not know about Etsy witches? He dates them all the time. True.
Oh, Molina was such an Etsy witch.
He was.
You cleared, got the best dagger, then fucked off. Fuck you and Barbo. Is that true, Mooten?
What?
You cleared Molten Core, you got the best in slot dagger, and then you dropped guild?
Oh, yeah, but yeah, probably.
What?
That's just classic WoW, though.
Disgusting. I would never do that if you guys are recruiting. The cringiest clip from the whole event.
Wait, I gotta go grab my coffee.
Shut up.
If you guys see Austin roaming around, though, just report to Hassan, because Austin's the only one who knows this place command. All right, let's keep going this way. The homophobic table! Woo! Or was it misogynistic? I don't remember. Hi. Jason, Sakura, the internet's favorite couple, hi. And their short gay son, Ron.
Damn. We can't see? It's theater of the mind, idiots. She's speaking. Listen.
Prepare yourself.
Crush Helm. What? Oh, Thief's Cap. I've got more of those. Fuck you. God, I hate when I hear Mooten screaming in the background with no consideration for the rest of the fucking stream. Ugh!
What do the numbers mean next to the names? Is that just turn order?
Turn order,
Oh,
yeah. It's kind of... Oh, well, I was about to say something retarded. I was gonna say it's basically like D&D, but I guess like all like turn-based, like grid-based stuff. No, actually, there's not, because not a lot of it like turn battle stuff isn't usually like grid-based or whatever. No, but I would say it's pretty similar to D&D, yeah. So you'd be horrible at it. Oh!
Do you have like move speeds and shit?
Does it have what?
Do you have like move speeds and shit? Like do different characters move at like different rates?
Yeah. It's just distance, not speed in this, but yeah.
Yeah. I think move speed's retarded. I think they should just get rid of it and make it grid-based, like distance. Like you can move 10 grids.
Well, I mean, they kind of do that, right? Bro!
Yeah, but why even have the speed then?
Why even have the speed?
Why even have you can move 60 feet versus you can move 6 grids? What does that add?
Well, it's just a matter of looking at it differently, right? Like they say speed because if you say, do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it, yeah.
Explain it.
They say speed because it gives you like, I don't know, character fucking lore, kind of. I mean, it's the same thing.
No,
a grid is the same as 5 feet.
The reason why you say speed is like, oh, why can this character move further than the other character? Oh, because he's so fast, right? Oh, makes sense. But if you say, oh, well, he can move more grids than the other guy, it's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. What do you mean you guess? You either guess or you understand. Do you understand?
No, I guess. 50-50, either way.
I fucking hate you.
I hate you.
The queen has spoken. Fuck, I'm not in trouble, am I?
Pokey spoke? Hold on, I'm Pokey.
Uh-oh.
He heard Pokey, came running. Iron Mail says she's cringing at those upset at Burnt Peanut's best VTuber win.
What do you want, Hussein?
It's not a good time?
No, it's too early for me.
It's okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I do like your avatar, though.
Wait, why? What did you want to talk about?
Oh, thank you. It was either going to be the people in your Discord triggering me about like being anti-Ukraine, or it's going to be like lefty arguments with Hassan, but that might be too early for that.
Well, you're anti-Ukraine?
No.
No. The people in his Discord are like, like they're legitimately retarded on Ukraine. Like I swear, I was having a conversation. I was gonna.
Wait, what do they say about you? The people in my Discord. Wait, what do they say about Ukraine?
Okay, so there's this one guy who's like a Russian speaker, and
oh no,
like he was having a conversation with one of my friends.
Wait. What's this guy's name?
Yeah.
Is he the guy you talked to on stream?
I forgot. No. It's a different guy. But I forgot his username. It's like his PFP was like a black like Sabbath type of thing. I don't know.
Okay.
But essentially the thing was, he like my friend. He was just like, oh, I think Maidan was pretty bad because like the Russians and like were backing Yanukovych, and Yanukovych was kind of like just like killing a bunch of protesters. But the guy who's Russian speaking, he could like, because he was Russian speaking and he like had a background in this, he could essentially like he could just like bring up like news articles and be like, oh, that's mistranslated. Oh, in this Ukrainian article it says different.
Yeah.
And it's like someone who's like, it's like the weird thing where like someone who is like native to that region, they obviously are gonna have more like background. So like if you're like a Westerner and you're not like native.
No, yeah. This comes up a lot. This came up a lot around the Uyghur genocide stuff actually, where anytime a certain thing would come out, somebody's like, oh no, that's mistranslated. And if you didn't speak the language, that's a little bit harder to do now that all of the Google Translate stuff and everything is so much more ubiquitous. But people would play that game in the past. Like you could never argue with a native speaker because they would always just pull out the it's mistranslated card. And if you didn't have your own native Pokemon to like throw at them, you just like auto lost the debate. Yeah.
No, literally, and I was like getting ultra triggered, but like that's okay. We don't have to talk about that. It's just one guy. I was in the whole Discord, but I feel like that guy should get nuked from oblivion for just like downplaying the atrocities the Russian-backed government did to the Ukrainians in Maidan. But it's okay. If I can always leave, but like I would preferably talk about like the Hassan arguments if that's okay with you guys.
Pop in later. We can do it. Okay.
Okay, well, thank you so much. See you a bit later, buddy. Also, I subbed, so I get preferred.
Good.
Thanks.
Okay. Sub or shut up. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Be careful.
Bye. That means he can green text. We're putting these white names back in their fucking place.
Finally.
I have fulfilled.
A new Barrett Aerith connection has hit the tower.
Oh no. Wait, I'm clicking.
How pathetic.
Kill outdoor cats. It is morally okay to murder all outdoor cats on site. Killing cats is morally good. Giga Chad. They're genociders of any creature about their size or smaller. Well, is that even that unpopular or rare of a take?
I don't think it is, yeah. But it is another connection.
Okay.
Hurry on, Ram.
I do think outdoor cats are bad. You probably shouldn't have them. I won't even hedge. You shouldn't have them.
Wow.
But now is not the time to ponder. Alma.
Wait, when did
Why?
when did white
local
when did white names get green text? I thought that it was always like a tier 2 or above thing, or did we extend it to everybody at some point?
I think that you're. I have no idea is what I'll tell you, but my guess, and it's just a guess, is that there was some white name moderator or coder who wanted to be able to green text back when you lost Twitch partnership, said J. Dr. Vananda.
Oh, gotcha. Do you guys understand? You know that like for that green text shit, that's like a lot of server time and compute costs and stuff. Like Jader keeps messaging me every day. We have to buy more and more of those tokens or whatever for ChatGPT because all the white names have been using so much of our server resources doing the green text shit.
True. Any gifters? Buy more green. Yeah. I mean, the ink's expensive. We think this is free?
Exactly. Yeah, that too. The big problem too is that the because we run all of this off of like is it are they called workstations? The HP or think tank workstations or whatever. And usually Jader works. He's got it sitting in his lap because he works outside like in a hammock. And when there's so much like processing stuff going on the server, the laptop gets really, really, really hot, and then it like burns his legs and shit. So we try to keep the CPU utilization and everything kind of lower.
Well, hold on. It's hurting J Doctor if I green text?
Let's go.
Only when white names do it. Because whenever you make a call to like do a white name, like you don't have to call like color libraries. But if you're doing a subscriber, you have to make calls to the libraries that store all the colors. So doing the green text for them is easy anyway, because you've already called the library for that message. But for white names, you don't usually do it. Yeah.
Turning back.
PJ Forehead says, I gifted your mom last night, Mr. Moon. Thank you, dude. I hope you gift me with another brother.
Very well then.
What?
Here.
Is there any sex scenes in this game?
No, unfortunately. It's not like The Witcher, where everybody's fucking everybody.
Dude, you would love Baldur's Gate. You would just be fucking
on, girl. Thanks for the tier 3
nonstop.
summer. I only like games with main characters that have real stories that aren't open-ended for everybody to suck their own dicks on. I hate those.
That's fair.
And I hate you. And I hate your generation.
I hate you.
The highborn few hoard. This leaves the lowborn masses with no mean, but for that, we, the Auracite.
Why is my character talking to a fucking wall? What a retard.
If you want to conduct, you must be a sub. Oh, that's a good.
Ooh.
Ooh, hold on now.
By the grace of the heist, and at long last, he shall be reborn.
Someone's conducting, their sub's about to run out, they start begging.
Oh no, it's a shit movie.
Should have played a better movie, buddy. No gifted for you.
Wait, do you and Peach still play games together?
Do we play game? Not really.
What the fuck?
I don't really play many games.
What the fuck?
Oh wait, yeah, we do. We play Grand Theft Auto roleplay together.
What do you mean you don't play games? What do you do with your time all day if not for video games?
I stream and she, you know, vibes.
Okay.
She buys stuffed animals and shit.
Hey.
She streamed yesterday, which was nice.
The man makes the money, the woman spends the money.
Cinema.
You have server functions running on someone else's laptop. You could have a DevOps setup in your house that mods remote into. No, because if you're remoting into stuff, one, what do you do if you have to restart the computer? Congratulations, now you can never access the laptop again. Idiot. Number one. Number two, if you remote into things, there's a lot of like latency. Whereas like sometimes when you're doing like server coding related stuff, like imagine you guys probably are used to using these things called GUIs, like it stands for I think graphical user interline or whatever. But if you're trying to work with it's called a CLI for a command line interface, you can't have latency when you're trying to like operate in that environment. And so if you're remoting into a box and you've got 100 milliseconds of latency and you're trying to actually like navigate like a clear or whatever, you're completely fucked. You can't do that. That's like, yeah, you always have to be local.
Did you guys know you can green text on the board behind Steven?
Really?
Yeah.
That way, 'twould seem.
Thank you to Copycat Killer for the tier 5 to Destiny. People are being racist to Fan.
Uh-oh.
You broke the record for the most expensive hair.
Wait, where's the guy? This is a live picture of a Twitch admin when somebody's like, there's a guy being racist. And then the Twitch admin turns on the stream getting ready to ban him, but he realizes the guy being racist is black. Like, fuck. I can't do anything about it.
You broke the record for the most expensive haircut
Oh, he's on Kick? Oh, well, no one cares anyway.
and the least educational university. So congratulations to you.
You should have called her Chinka.
Whoa, bro, are you okay?
She want to say jokes, huh? I'm gonna say a joke back. Go! Fuck you talking about, bitch? We gonna crack laughs, all right? Hey, you talking about? That's why they ain't want me there. On God! Soon as she would have said that, I would have said, go! Fuck you talking about, bitch? You want to crack joke? Let Joe in. Let Joe in, bitch.
I am so
Let Joe
fucking
in.
glad
Nah, Kai, you looking different, my high.
that it's just no longer white people streaming, because now we get to see that other people are fucking racist too. Holy shit. This is awesome.
What do you mean by that? But true.
Oh, true tier 5 subber. Hey, whatever you say goes, man.
Wait, what did he say?
He said black people can't be racist.
Good. Destiny clicky? I don't care. Is it? I think I have one more patch for this or two more? Let me be done with this game.
It's good or not. Washington Journal, Trump's top advisor wage campaign to shift his focus to high prices.
Yeah, right.
Who cares?
But also based?
Get your money up, broke boy.
You can put a square spotlight on the board so it's better visibility on stream. I changed all my lighting and everything when the documentary crew was here filming a few days ago, so my show's all fucked, is what I'm saying, and I'm too lazy to change it. Because I'm maybe...
Move the board to the left.
No, because I changed this light behind me and I need to change the place of those two things, and I just don't want to do it. Was this game really worth the $50? If you ever installed this game, you get an auto one-day ban. You fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
And this was $60 back in my day. I'm just kidding.
Nice try, loser.
This is a legendary game that they've never made an adequate sequel to.
But it will not happen twice.
Commenter, I don't think y'all understand what she said was insanely offensive to the black community. I'm a white dude that has been with many black chicks. Hair is rule number 1. You don't fuck with that shit. Hey, thank you, white savior.
You pity me. It betrays your high.
What does he mean by that? What does Trimmer University have to do with hair?
When the noble, meanwhile,
She made fun of his hair.
common man dies of a chill. Pity me, if that is.
How does selling your soul to demons make you human? You've
Ooh,
lost
true.
sight of whatever.
I stand above all other men now. I have no longer must I bow my. I've bought my freedom.
You think freedom a thing bought? What value?
Did you forget about War of the Lions? I never actually played that one.
A man who's
Sorry.
lost his pride can never be free.
LeBron cut his hair off as a sub goal, and that's the context of the joke.
You surrendered.
Wait, really? Was LeBron on somebody's stream?
LeBron and Kai did a collab, but I don't know if LeBron cut his... Oh, LeBron cut Kai's hair off. Yeah.
Oh.
Freedom and equality are lost upon you. No. What you... We can win this.
I thought LeBron died in a helicopter crash.
That's Kobe. You know, I'm kind of starting to like Hamster Hawk.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait, why did you
He's just
ever
got a good
dislike
attitude
him?
about him. He's just a bit of a whinger.
What does whinger mean? Is that like a
Crybaby.
slur? Oh. Yeah, but I mean, isn't every chatter?
Yeah, that's true.
Was Hamster Hawk ever one of those people banned for like 5 years from chat, or?
You've got a lot of those people here.
I know.
But it's better to know who they are, because they'll just make a new account, and then we have to do this all over again.
Oh, I said no. Does this? Oh, he has a gun, doesn't he? I think he does.
I say we unban everybody and just we go again.
Yeah, every time I do that, RTBA cuts himself again. Remove status. Does it remove this? Nope. Excuse me? Does this do it? There we go.
I mean, these fights don't even look hard.
Yeah, because I did all the side content. This is a traditional Japanese RPG where the side content is always way harder than the actual main story.
Oh, shit.
Idiot.
Puta Fernanda, probably a pedophile, said,
Whoa.
Shitty graphics, plus old, plus boring, plus anime, plus cringe, plus L.
That guy's cringe and L.
Ooh. Another getting mad for being lumped in with Asmongold.
We already watched that. Another homophobic streamer.
I have seen jokes. I have seen them start little and getting big to the point where people are doing it so much. The men are doing it so much. They do not know. Kids are watching y'all. They are making it okay. They are making gay okay, and it's not okay.
Ooh.
They are teaching the little boys that it's okay
To
and
be
that
gay?
we're just playing. Men don't play. When you ain't gay, you ain't gay. You don't play. You don't play. And it go way past playing. It starts with the joke, and then the joke gets bigger. And the little joke turns into hand movements, facial expressions, body language. Then it turns to you actually looking like a girl, acting like a girl, talking like a girl. Then it turns into you talking about what you want to do with men.
Damn.
It's not a joke. The devil is moving in the streaming world and targeting men, and they not even seeing it. They just going with it. They going with the flow.
They're turning the
And now
kids
it's making
gay.
it okay. It's not okay. I'm pissed to each other, playing with each other's little thing. I've seen it all on stream. You can't tell me ain't no man did it. Every man did it on social media. And if you feel offended by it, that's on you. I'm not calling nobody out. I'm just letting it be known. Who I'm calling out is the devil. I ain't calling no streamer out. The devil is who I'm calling out. And I see that you using these boys and these men because you see how much influence they have, and you see how much God blessed them with a platform, and you came and creeped in, and now everybody's acting like a woman.
Is she wrong?
How can I die?
Wait. Okay, so when it comes to like locker room stuff, white boys, I guess, are very fucking gay. Is that not like actually gay, but like just very gay?
Like they're slapping each other's ass and shit.
Do black people do this shit in locker room stuff, or is this a white person only thing? I was in Nebraska, so we had like 2 black kids at our school, so I don't know.
But I must forge on.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Based. Okay.
I will walk it to the end.
We be sucking cock in the locker rooms.
Jesus. Did you ever get piss bombed in middle school? What the fuck is a piss bomb?
The fuck is a piss bomb?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Dan's an idiot. He could have said, turn y'all speakers down.
What?
You know the Soldier Boy meme where someone was complaining about the fucking music and he's like, I ain't your mama, I ain't your daddy. Turn y'all speakers down, bitch. And then brr, brr.
True. Did he fix his microphone stuff?
He bought a new mic setup. The exact setup I've been begging him to get for 3 weeks.
Wait, what are you suggesting him?
So I suggest him a Motu Ultralight MK5 and then an SM7B.
Okay. Oh god, he's gonna hate that mic. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and then The Mo 2 has a cloud lifter and everything, so you don't need any random retarded shit. And then that's it.
Cloud
That's all he
lifter,
needs.
or it just has like a ton of gain, like natural gain.
It has a
in the
cloud
interface?
lifter. It has an actual, yeah. It's perfect for it.
It has a cloud lifter. Why would you have it like built in, or
Yeah,
wait?
I
What's the
don't
name
know
of this
exactly.
thing? What's it called?
It's a Mo 2 Ultralight MK5.
Mo 2 Ultralight MK5. $700?
Yep.
Does anybody know what this thing is? When he says it has a built-in cloud lifter, he just means it provides a lot of gain, right? It's got a lot of clean gain. Yes. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but okay, are you not worried that because Dan hates talking into the microphone, isn't the SM7B going to be horrible for him?
He's gonna have to figure it out. He's just gonna have to figure it out. I don't know what you want me to tell him.
Well, if he could talk into the microphone.
No, his current mic is really bad.
I think his mic is fine when he talks into it. He doesn't like to speak. He doesn't like to be right next to it.
Well, we're gonna figure it out.
Oh boy.
I got a guy who's gonna do all the audio things on it. Dan's gonna figure it out, and if he doesn't, then he can return it.
Wait, did he buy it? I have like 7 of these SM7Bs downstairs that I'm not using. Did he really buy another one?
Yeah, he bought another one.
He could just come and steal one. I wouldn't even notice. He asked you? Okay. I don't remember this. But maybe I just didn't give a fuck.
So you have come, Ramza.
It is.
Do not come.
Fomov, now end this.
Am I rooting for Ramza or Fomov?
Well, who do you think? Just look at the guy.
I'm rooting for Fomov.
Fuck you.
Pawns to be sacrificed. The angel of blood to whom Saint Ajora is joined. She must.
Dan asked for Henny like 10 times. SM7Bs or other shit? I don't know, other things.
He asked for the SM7B.
I don't remember. I was probably just laughing at him.
Fucking base.
This is good because see, if Dan has audio problems for a long time, we all know Lycan had problems. Then as time passes, we'll just say any audio problems on any shows were all those guys. So boom, easy.
All them.
The stones lend you their strength, I see, and thus Ajora with high. Oh, Saint.
Dude, you just got teleported to Dog Wards.
It's an airship, you fucking retard.
Fuck that dog.
No way, you and Destiny Lycan, Dan.
Awaken to your wind.
What have you done to her?
Her flesh a gift. Through her, the angel of blood should slay.
Wait, is it ever explained in this? Where is Aerith? Fuck. Is it ever explained in the story why Alma is the one whose body is like the perfect vessel for the Saint Ajora person? Is that ever explained why? Or is it just random chance? Or
you're cooked. We found Aerith's bear, and they got to go on a new alt now.
God damn it!
You are without comrades to protect you, Fulmov. I will.
It's not really explained. She just ended up being a good vessel. Oh, okay. They're just like random chance ones.
I feel like this fight would be so easy because it's one fucking dude.
Well, normally it's harder, but I'm just fucking. I've cleared the hardest thing in this game is the deep dungeon shit. And I've already cleared all that. Also, this is one of those games where, like, sometimes when well, this isn't even a problem, I guess. It's just a problem for fucking autistic people. But like, if you're like a min-maxer gamer, if you're like a hardcore gamer or whatever, anytime you've got games that leave a lot of options available to the players, those games always become like super easy to break or be beaten by people that are gonna like autistically grind it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I just meant in the sense of like a fight is harder when you have to like juggle 4 different fucking fronts, but if you're just fighting one guy.
Yeah, but the way that they get around
easy.
it in this game will usually be the guy will be able to cast like really wide AoE effects that have like a lot of like status ailment things, yeah. You loser.
Jesus Christ, he just fucking evaporated your dude.
Yep, and now he's fucking evaporated because my people are all fast as fuck, boy. Wait, have you beaten any Bethesda game?
Let me Google the Bethesda games.
Do you want to know an embarrassing admission?
Yeah.
I don't think I've beaten any Bethesda games. I'm pretty sure I quit
You
all
beat
of them.
Doom.
What? Oh,
Doom's a
Doom
Bethesda
doesn't.
game.
That was like, I think weren't they like a producer on that, not a director or something?
I don't think I've ever beat a Bethesda game, no. I'm looking at them right now. Oh, Wolfenstein, but that doesn't really count either.
Yeah.
I know what you mean when you say Bethesda game. No, I haven't beat any of these. I don't play story games. They're boring. Go read a book.
And there are bound to be many.
A righteous life was yours, but few could.
I've lived afar from right, but I endeavor to walk a right.
Play New Vegas. on stream?
Skipping dialogue. Hello.
I'm reading it. They speak too slowly. I don't have time to listen to these guys speak. Oh my god, she even has re-res. Oh my god.
Yo, she's hot.
My chemist? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at all night last night. That noseless face.
It's awesome, dude.
True.
Where am I?
Can you tell Dan to buy this since he will never put the mic near his face? Dan is fucked. Until he's willing to put the mic up to his face. You just have to think about what you're asking. You're asking the microphone to pick up sound from far away, but not the sound that's far away right behind him. There's no way to do that unless you use like a software to filter shit out. So he has to use like the CRISPR shit or some NVIDIA AI voice filter shit or whatever.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
My guy, deaf guy, okay? I sent him the audio, and he said, this is the worst audio I've ever seen. And he said he sounds like a Rust player.
Wait,
the
deaf
shoe
guy?
fits.
Wait. Oh, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Okay.
And he's going to handle it. So we're going to get him going, because he did my audio setup too.
Yeah, but you're willing to speak like right into the mic, no?
Yeah, well, Dan's just going to have to figure it out, man. I don't know what you want me to tell him, dude.
Okay.
I come once more.
Alma.
Would soundproofing material help Dan's shit? Well, he would have to put the soundproofing in front of the...
In front of the fucking radiator or whatever he's
whatever's
got
making
going.
all the noise, yeah.
Destiny spent 60 episodes trying to get him to talk into the mic.
You can do it. There are homing webcams that lock onto you. What Dan needs is a homing directional microphone. First of all, that'd be funny as fuck to make. You can build or there are, I think they're called shotgun mics. I actually have some of these downstairs too. I have so many extra mics and shit.
He bought a shotgun mic, but it sounded like fucking ass.
How far away was it from him?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Because those have really good, is it off-axis rejection or something, or sound rejection? They're very good about only picking up in like the direction that they're facing. But the issue is that I don't know if they work inside because they pick up echoes really well, or you have to be in a really, really large room or something.
Understood.
And there's something else. I don't know. There's like a particular way to try to use these mics. Because I was going to use them for the election stream to pick up background noise so that I could just record the whole room. But it's...
No, shotgun mics indoors are...
It didn't work that well, yeah.
They
I didn't
ruined
like the
my
sound of
D&D fucking live episode.
Damn. Why is that?
Let me see if I can find you the audio of it.
Yeah, find me. Oh my god, he could just get a live boom mic guy? Or mic boom guy?
Is this?
To just...
That would be fucking awesome.
Follow him around his room?
Ramza! Please!
Alma!
Ramza! No!
Wait, can you call the people that hold the boom mics grips? Or are those just people that move around like lighting and shit?
Alma!
I'm fine. But you must...
What? Uh-oh.
That's what you want to hear.
Thwart my coming.
Doesn't like people.
You sleep outside, right? So
Yeah, he would have slept outside. You wouldn't necessarily have seen him.
no, because I think I would have let my spells inside.
But did you go for like a morning walk?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. I think for now, Grau is going to stay in human form. I think he's still very.
This is
very
shotgun plus lav
people
mics.
see
However, Peachow's fucking
forms,
lav
you know?
mic wasn't working. So now you're hearing the shitty fucking shotgun mic. We paid like 3,000 USD for this fucking guy.
For which? For the mic?
No. For the guy to come and do the audio setup.
Just for audio? You paid him after this? Sorry. I'm not laughing.
Yeah, I did.
happens.
I think Arrakis knows.
Wait, why didn't he just use the lav mics from the three of you and just use the shotgun for Peach Owl if it wasn't working?
So the lav mics weren't working at times. So in order to pick some people's fucking audio, it was a shit show, and it was like the day after my wedding, I think, that we recorded this. And then when I got the audio, I listened to it and I was like, what the fuck? But we paid him, I think you pay in advance usually. So we paid him in advance. So then I was like, dude, this audio is fucking ass. And he was like, well, I mean, what do you want me to do?
What? Wait, hold on, wait, I'm so confused right now. Wait, what did you pay who is this? What did you pay this guy for? Is he like an audio engineer? Who is this guy? Yeah, you don't have to say who he is directly, but I'm like, how did you find?
No,
what was
let me go look. This is years ago, so one sec. I'm gonna check my Gmail.
You will not leave this place. I will defeat you.
All over the earth, AV is simultaneously integral to everything and also heavily underrated and underappreciated. True. Although I am glad now, okay, because everybody made fun of me a long time ago when I was like, there's no point in hiring a professional. Half these people are fucking retarded. That's not strictly true. There are some people that know a lot. They're just very hard to find, like, good employees. But, like, now that you guys are attuned to it, now that your ears are attuned to it, you can hear how many fucking press conferences and events and everything we listen to where the audio is, like, fucked. For some reason, people just don't pay much attention to it. It's one of the reason why is because it's one of those things where, like, when audio is working well and set up correctly, you just don't really think about it. You're like, oh, okay, whatever. You just take it for granted. Are you sending me something that I'm supposed to be looking at, or
I'm trying to. I gotta find it because it was, again, years ago.
Find it.
And I have like 4 emails, so I gotta find which email it is. And
all the good ones probably work in actual production. There was some guy emailed me and he's like, I have a friend who works for a broadcast TV. I think I just told the story a while ago. You should, this guy emailed me like fucking 4 months ago. It's like, you should help him, or you should let him come and like help you, or just like have a call with him to sort some stuff out or whatever. And I finally had a call with this guy, I think like a month ago. And I don't know how many of you guys are like really competent in a thing, but like after talking to this guy for like 2 minutes, I was like, oh shit, this guy knows fucking everything. This guy. But it's so hard to find those people that are like super competent.
yeah, I can't find it. What was your question though?
I just don't know, how did you find this guy? Like, how did he market himself, or where did you find this guy at?
I think I was in Toronto, and I think I like Googled for like it was through Google. I Googled, I'm like audio engineer, like audio guy, blah blah blah, and then I looked at his stuff. He's done like music videos. Apparently he like helped do a music video for fucking Drake or whatever. He came and his setup was like, he had all of the fucking mics and they were all really nice. It was a really nice shotgun mic. He was very set up. He also did the camera filming as well. The only thing that really got giga fucked was the audio, which kind of ruins it because it's Dungeons and Dragons.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at this and critique. Just to make you feel bad. No, I'm just gonna wait.
That's all right.
Let me kill this fucking cunt.
Oh, the save or die email.
What did he say when you emailed him about the audio stuff? Was he just like, oh, tough shit, or? I'm
Well, I
surprised he
went in
didn't offer
person and
like
picked it
a
up.
partial
I went in
refund or
person and
something.
picked it up. No, he didn't offer anything. I went in person and picked it up, and I commented. I was like, the audio sounds really not good. And he kind of like shrugged it off, and he was like, oh, well, like the lav mic files are in there as well. This is just the boom mic, blah, blah, blah. And then we went through all the lav mic files when we got home, and they were really, really dog shit. So I think Physics spent like 2 weeks going through, and he had like the boom mic, he had the lav, and then he was like having to find just like the perfect quote unquote like cut of each one, because sometimes the lav mics weren't working, sometimes the boom mic was like really fucking fine. It was a whole fucking thing. I didn't edit it, so I'm not sure what he exactly did.
Wait. Wait, who was the guy that went through it?
Physics.
Does he know his shit well?
Well, what do you mean, does he know his shit well? He's a good editor.
Because when you say the lav mics weren't working, were they, do you know, like, was it just a single file, or was it 4 separate files?
It's 4 separate files.
Okay. He knows that, like, the lav mic is only going to sound good, like, 1/4 of the time, right?
Yes, when only the person is talking and everybody else isn't talking.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
He wasn't like thinking like, oh my god, like all of these lab mic files are horrible, but in reality, well, it's only supposed to sound good when one person is talking, right?
No, I'm pretty sure that he knew that. But again, this was 2 years ago.
Wait, do you have those files still?
Let me look around.
Because if you have the lav mic, you said you have the
Yeah,
files.
let me
the lav mic
look.
files, the lab should sound good. They're on the shirts and everything. They shouldn't sound like what I'm hearing now. This all just sounds like all just came from the boom mic.
There's something odd is going on with you.
Yeah.
It's quite clear.
Yeah, the girl obviously can't read.
I mean, so
Based. The mall loves these guys.
Oh yeah.
Can
we quote that later?
We had no, because me and Neil had discussed as if I.
Oh, can we quote that later? That's true. That'd be madness.
The
rules are the rules.
Well, see,
can we quote that later?
We had no, because me and Neil had discussed as if I sneak attack crit someone, I can roll one dice and just multiply it. And so now I'm applying it to myself.
Because the thief skills.
Wait, who did the final mix? Does Neil have a lab mic?
I believe everybody was mic'd up.
Okay, so there was 5. There was one for Neil as well.
There was, yeah.
I don't see one on him, but they might be in his shirt or something. Did is this final mix is the one that your editor produced?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
When you sneak attack and
trying to
hit,
think
you multiply die damage.
Because I can't tell if the boom mic was just set up in a way that. Do you know where in the room where it is? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Don't tell
it's
me.
in
Wait.
so-
Don't say
Okay.
it. But you remember where it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. If from where you're sitting, is it like you know where Peach Owl is, right? Is it like to
Yep.
the right of him and behind him?
I don't believe so. I believe it's to the right and behind Nick.
To the right and behind. Oh, okay.
Damage, or you.
Because it sounds like it's pointed at or picking up Neil really well. Maybe I guess from back there, maybe it could be.
You can
but-
roll multiple dice.
Let him die.
I don't give a fuck about this. He's an old man.
He's,
Let him die.
he's the only nice person in the party.
Nice person.
Fuck it. Oh wait, that's on the book. But now you're a bear standing next to the bullywug that killed
A little
and
bit.
filling the swamp with blood.
Why are you guys
Sad, you're
eating
just
while you're
another-
playing? You're gonna get your character sheets dirty.
Prevent harm from coming.
We were there for like 6 hours.
So what? Eat before a big meal,
Fully
and then
assess
take meth, and then you won't have to eat for the
gear.
whole day.
It's like
Life
the
hack.
authority is.
Yes.
perhaps you can be with me when I speak with them. And
I can get into the house if I'm
Wait a second.
When it doesn't
What
fit.
was the guy?
Not-
Was the guy shooting with different cameras?
I believe he had 3 different cameras, yeah.
I mean, like, were they different brands? Because I think on one of these he's recording in like this looks. Is this a log raw recording or like a log with like some default like video setting? And then this one is actually like in the crushed space or whatever. I like SDR, I guess, or whatever. I don't know how to. I suck at the colors. But these are.
I don't remember.
These 2 shots are very clearly differently.
They're very clearly different, yes. I think there were 3 different... I think there were 2... there were exactly 3 different cameras.
Sure, but it's just funny because these,
Yes, but-
one of these is shot
yeah.
like raw or whatever without the coloring mapping done correctly, and then the other one is like in a crushed color space. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was fun though. I'm not trying to shit on your guys thing.
No,
I'm shitting on the guy.
I was very upset about this, yeah.
One thing you should be careful of if you ever hire out for this stuff again, when that guy said that he worked on these things, there's a big difference between like I
Being
worked with
backstage and being the guy who did it.
yeah, being like the project lead or whatever. I don't know what they call him for this, but like the producer, like lead versus like a guy that was there working and taking direction from somebody. Because sometimes you've heard the joke a million times about the whole the guy shows up to, you know, tap a wrench on a engine and he charges $1,000 or whatever. Right, you know this, right?
Yeah.
The a lot of times, even people that are working with a thing, sometimes they'll underestimate how difficult it can be to troubleshoot because they'll hear like the producer or somebody say like, oh, just like switch that setting on the camera, and they think like, oh, well, if I was on my own, like this wouldn't be a big deal. But there can be like one thing off like that makes it just impossibly complicated that they would never figure out on their own, and they just don't understand that. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want, Dan? What are you doing here? Wait, Dan, why did you buy it? Oh, why is your microphone so quiet, Dan?
Oh, sorry. It's here. It's okay. It's temporary until I get the other one. Why? Because Mr. Milton fucking bullied me. That's why.
Wait, can't you just take an SM7B from our studio?
I don't like to, you know, be a little thief. Those are gonna get used again. Just give it a few weeks.
Oh, well, no, I'm not talking about those ones. I mean, you know, we have like 6 extra ones, like just.
Really? Why do you have so many extra of them?
Well, because I think the
Retarded.
first take on the thing was going to be like a panel show, like forever ago. That was the first. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could be still used sometimes.
R8
But,
SM7Bs. Okay, true, maybe.
All right, fine. I don't know. I'm fucking lazy, bro. I'll tell you what I'll do. You gather up all the shit you don't want. I'll fucking sell all of it for you for 30%.
Man, you know what's really annoying? We had we thought that ATEM was broke or whatever. I know exactly what was wrong with that ATEM now. The one that we ended up, I think I gave to Lycan because it was supposedly not working. Based.
Wait, how much was that?
How much was that thing? I don't know. $500, $1,000? What was it? I think it was just an HDMI ATEM mini. Ooh, no, actually, I don't know if it was a mini. Well, it was a mini, but not like the mini. It was like the 8-channel one, I think.
Oh, the Blackmagic design? Yeah.
I just know Lycan was like, let me get this, bro. And you're like, okay.
Well, I don't want to impede his podcasting, okay?
Is he still podcasting?
Bro, that was another funny story, remember? Oh, man. The, where's Steve? I gotta message him now.
What?
I gave everything.
My turn.
Hold on.
What'd you message him? I want to see it now.
I'll send it to you, man.
Why'd you leave the fucking group chat?
Yeah, why? Like, we made that and it said, do not leave, sir.
We want to be your friends.
Because I don't want to be in 20 different fucking group chats on Discord. It makes my shit look spammy.
Are we asking you to be in 20? We're asking you to be in 1.
Well, now that'll be 2, because I'm in another top secret one that you're not in, Mooten. You'll never be in.
Well, I don't need to be in that one.
Well, so I would have to leave the other one.
Wait, is Dan in that one?
Yes, he is, and he shouldn't be either.
Wait, why is Dan in there?
Kick him out. That one's dead anyway. I should leave that one. I just don't want it because I feel bad.
Okay, how about you leave that one and then join ours?
Moot, he doesn't say much in there. I wouldn't worry too much.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading this.
Oh, stones divine!
Wait, what?
Yes. I'm not joking. That's exactly what it was. Literally, like...
Why, though?
I don't know. Secret agent shit, maybe?
I don't know.
It is a good story.
Wait, are you gonna... Dan, okay, hold on.
What?
Are you gonna be willing to have a microphone close to your face and speak directly into it all the time?
Apparently I have to. I am right now. Apparently that's a requirement.
But if you're gonna do it right now, like this right now, then you're good. You don't even need to order anything else. This is perfect, right? Mooten?
No, he needs a new mic.
You and I.
His shit sounds like shit. He sounds like a Rust player. Top right of your screen, get rid of the fucking D&D thing. It's pissing me off because I spent a lot of money on that, and it came out like dog shit. And that session was actually really funny. It was really good.
What was the problem with it? What happened?
I'm retarded and I hired a bad guy, and it's all my fault.
But
It's not his
was
fault.
the bad?
The problem
No,
is
it's my
Mr.
fault.
Mooten
I
listened
should
to my
have done
subreddit.
better.
They were like, just hire an audio video professional. They'll know everything. And this guy clearly didn't. I just can't believe he
What did
hosted
he
for
do wrong?
$3,000. That's just...
He fucked up. He fucked up the audio, in my opinion, and he had 3 different cameras versus having 3 cameras of the same type.
Well, they didn't have to be in the
Everything
same
looks a
type. He
little-
just fucked the settings. Are just
Yeah,
everything's
yeah.
fucked. But that's okay. It's all good.
It's
Don't
all
worry.
fucked. But
you
what are you gonna do? No, he didn't, Dan.
The raw files or whatever,
Oh.
like the S-log files.
Probably. I don't know.
Did he? No, he.
3 years ago.
No, he's I don't think videographers will send you raw usually. Unless, maybe if you specially request it, but otherwise.
It happens. You live and you learn.
Well, whatever. I have the interface and the fucking microphone.
Wait, are you gonna say the story, Dan?
I don't know if I am allowed to. I feel like I'd get.
Can you say it, Steve, or no?
I guess, sure.
And I also don't know if I would say it correctly is the problem because I
Then get
heard
Steve
it.
to say it.
Steve could certainly say it funnier.
Yeah, go
than
ahead,
I could.
Steve.
He could, way funnier than I could.
For 3 centuries.
I don't even know why.
I don't either. That's why it's so funny. That's why it's so good. Let's just. I think you should share.
Ramza,
You're just bullying.
I'm late.
Honestly, though, I would say this. This isn't a bully. It's just very confusing. Which is why it's not a bully.
Sooner were not so many eyes upon me.
Okay, okay, I don't even remember the story. Apparently, this has been so retarded. It's no, I know why. It's just because you didn't want to get doxxed. That's probably why.
And she has relinquished.
Okay, well then
By
just say-
you?
By anybody on accident or anything happening.
Okay, well he doesn't live here anymore, so say it.
Sure.
It's funny.
So yeah, I guess so. Lycan lived in my building, but he was like he hid this and pretended not to for I think over a year. So like whenever we were leaving or going out, like we'd go to the like elevator to go to floor 1 or whatever, and then he would walk out with us and stuff. But then he would like circle back to the building and then go back to his apartment. It was just I just don't know why. I just don't know why. But there you go.
Bourne, I told you. He's a secret agent. That's
Maybe.
Why did he do this though?
That's true. Every time you got back to the elevator, he would have a fucking mic in his coffee and be like, we're clean on OPSEC. We're going. We're good.
When Valmafra revealed herself for an assassin, he made it appear as though.
I'm not joking. He fucking did this. It's the weirdest thing ever. I think
So
he
you
got
would leave the
discovered-
building and then come back?
Yes, because he didn't want anyone to know he lived there. And then it got discovered, I think, because Aaron, I think, started doing a podcast with someone.
With Pixie, I think.
Yeah, and we're like, wait a minute, that's this building. What the fuck?
I'll visit again.
Just
you guys were on some retarded shit back then.
I
huh?
don't know, bro.
It wasn't us, dude.
Truly dead. I still cannot believe you're gone.
You know that, right?
What?
It wasn't us, man. No, I'm just saying, like,
The ending.
he was hiding it. Yes, he was hiding it from me and from Steve. Yes.
The ending after.
Not from.
Nice. Wait,
Go ahead.
the ending
No,
after the
go
credits
away.
caught me so off guard. I audibly said, "What the fuck? Why? Watch after the credits." Wait, does something different happen? Or are you just talking about the ordinary ending of this game? Sorry, God.
Yo, chocobos.
No, they're yellow. You fucking retard.
Those are literally chocobos, you fucking retard.
Yeah, but you said gold.
Wait, you
I
guys
didn't
don't
say gold, so I don't know
Yeah,
what
they didn't get it. They
Schizoing
didn't do a
out.
good enough job. Lycan was hiding that he lived in the building from me and from Steven. Not just from guests, from everyone. We didn't know he lived in the building.
There is naught to bind us now. Not the Beowulf name or the legacy. We may leave all that behind.
A path of our choosing.
Some people got it, the other people are like, wait, what the fuck, really?
Place.
That's why it was like such a odd thing. I don't think we ever told them we knew either. We just kept going on with like, oh, you know, see you later, Lycan.
Yep.
We kept making them
Start families of our own.
Pretend, yeah. They changed the ending scene. It was ambiguous about whether they survived the battle with Ultima, but it's not ambiguous anymore. What in the main game you see them both walk by on chocobos, right? Or what was the assumption that it could have just been a hallucination by Doran or whatever?
Just put the credits in the bag.
They're crediting. Doran? Not Doran, sorry.
Father.
Is it over?
At long last, my son. Final Fantasy Tactics is done.
Moot, you should have hired the production team from the Streamer Awards.
I mean, they would have done a better fucking job. At
Well,
least it
those
was
guys, they look like a real ass production crew, no?
They were doing a good job.
I would say that was not a good job.
What did they fuck up?
I mean, compared to mine.
They fucked up a lot, Moot.
A lot of people weren't in the correct seats. I mean, production's ready to put it on the seat. I don't know if that's a production-related thing.
Oh, I never played this as a kid. Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, that's a nice bird.
shut up. You wouldn't get it.
Did you ever play Chrono Trigger?
I tried to play it like in my 30s or whatever. But maybe it gets darker, but the game felt like very, very, very like PG to me, I guess.
I felt like it was a PG game, yeah.
But I feel like the Squaresoft RPGs were like more like PG-13-ish.
Got it.
Talking about the scene with the king and the queen. Yeah, I know, when Ovelia and Delita get mad at each other.
All right, put the arc raiders in the bag.
Hold on. I gotta make sure I have all the achievements, okay?
I feel like Battlefield would be better.
Shut up,
Lucas.
Dan.
Battlefield?
Yeah. It's like a COD Warzone style.
Thanks, I didn't know what Battlefield was, Dan. Thank you.
Well, you didn't know that it was fucking Warzone style and not like the other shit.
What is the other shit?
The The other shit is like fucking Battlefield games, how they typically are.
The way that they are, because how they
Like
normally
capturing points as a one team versus the other team.
Today is your birthday, is it not?
are. So there's a closing circle and a storm and everything?
I brought you flowers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ophelia.
Dude, they just fucking kissed.
No, she stabbed him, you retard.
How could
Oh, fuck.
you? And someday you'll cast me aside.
Got him, bitch.
Oh, he stabbed her?
Yeah.
Fucking Romeo and Juliet ending?
For the watch, true.
Why didn't they just print more money back in the Great Depression?
Good question. Well, probably because I don't think we had a Federal Reserve and all that shit to do that, no?
Could have figured it out.
They both survived this, and it is bullshit. I hear that they both survived because of some other... isn't Final Fantasy like 13 or something set in Ivalice or whatever? I don't fucking know. That's not canon to me, okay? Can you explain this ending? What do you mean? Ovelia finds out, I'm guessing through Oran or something, I don't know if it's explicitly stated, that Delita basically uses everybody around him like a manipulator. And then she gets mad because she's like, you're going to do it to me too. Fuck you. And then she...
The printer wasn't invented yet. Oh, that makes sense. That was cute.
You wouldn't get it.
No, I wouldn't. Let's check your achievements.
Fuck yes. Okay. I think that's everything. Show me.
Show me 100.
Yes.
Cinema.
And I got them all for this. Yep. I actually don't have all the Factorio achievements, but fuck that. Someday.
Oh, we gotta run it back.
That'll be for my second court
case.
Any new legal docs?
It's fucking weekend, Dan.
I don't fucking know.
You think his attorneys are working on the weekend?
Probably would be for. Can you file stuff on the weekends?
Probably not.
Probably not. Moot, you know?
Yep, I know.
Okay, good to know.
I'm suing your mom right now.
Really?
For having too dank of a puss.
Damn, Daniel.
Guilty as charged, Honor.
Damn.
Okay.
God damn, $3,000. Did you film this all in one day?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wait at the end of the road.
Do you know where my friend is, the older man?
Is it a one shot? Oh no, it's
nope,
episode
that was
1.
the beginning of our campaign.
Oh, okay. So you didn't do like a whole campaign in one day. You filmed like the first episode.
Yeah, we filmed the first episode.
Gotcha.
What a great way to kick it off. But it's fine. We died. This campaign sucked and we died.
Any drama slop? What's news right now?
Nope.
None?
Damn. We should dox and harass this guy. Wooten. We can do it.
Get Stockman on it?
We can get your money back.
Give me my money.
Don't call me that, Moot. Only my enemies call me that.
Only my friends call me Stockman.
Dr. Mike versus 20
Administrators
supporters.
have-
Didn't we watch this guy already? Oh, he does a different one. Oh boy. Wait. Didn't he literally do exactly this, or am I crazy? On Jubilee. What was this? What was Dr. Mike's last Jubilee episode? Was
Wait,
it
are there
about
2 Dr. Mikes?
Yeah. There's the race realist, Dr. Mike,
last time it was anti-vaxxers? Gotcha.
and the non-race realist one.
What
is that? Balding.
Oh my god. Wait. Twitch, enforce your rules correctly. Challenge impossible.
Jason links up with Rakai.
Force in.
Wait. Huh?
Let's come on, bro.
Isn't that bad evasion? What? I'm confused. When I want to do the election segment with Destiny, I had to end on Twitch because Disney's banned on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Guys, I thought they were pretty clear about this rule. It's like, straight up fucking insta ban if you do this. It's like, it's ban evasion. It's because he's unbanned. It was an accident.
Smile.
Wait, he's not unbanned though. What? If it was an accident, he'd be unbanned by now. Huh? If your account is disabled, it means you're banned. Can't be on every streamer. Guys, I'm not trying to be a snitch or whatever. I'm not trying to say whatever. I'm just saying, if people want Twitch to be held accountable and to have to even things across the playing field, everybody knows you can't stream somebody live when they're banned. You can react to their shit. I think maybe that was the new rule, but overall you cannot live make some content with somebody else that's a banned person. It's not only for bans either. What? XQ Karen. I mean, if you just break any rules, I mean, then I wouldn't people just break rules. I'm not being a snitch. I'm not being a snitch at all. What? I'm looking at the video people post themselves. Chat, does that mean, chat, that technically I could go and do an idle stream with Ice Poseidon? Because if he's banned and he could be on a stream, then I could do a stream with disrespect. Well, I know that. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing. But on paper, okay, I don't think I'm doing that. I don't know why I said that, but you know what I mean, though.
Is it too cruel if we in chat bankroll both yours and her lawyers to have the suit go on forever? It's fun content, you and court docs and the Daily in person. The thing is, it's not even good content, I don't think. It's most of it is pretty boring.
Restrictions.
The ending video is going to be good content.
Yeah, that's what I have to start working on. If the case ends up, in 2 weeks, ends up getting... If he extends discovery by a month, then it's fine. But if it ends up being like 2 or 3 months, I'll probably just start working on a huge manifesto. Just so that I can do like a large video and have a document to point to for everything. Because nothing's
Can you do the thing where you like... You have audio with it too, like songs and shit.
How about
your first one did? That was sick.
My first? Wait, what was my first one?
You did like a manifesto where you had like a theme to it. You had like parts.
Oh, you mean like like the
music.
Bob 7 one? I don't think I had music, but I had like.
No, I think it was the Keffels one.
The Keffels had an intro song, but that's because it was a bait.
Well, this one you should have music theme to it.
I'm just curious if, let's just say it all ended today. Suit dismissed. She could refile. Maybe will, maybe won't. But let's just say today, sorry, not enough. Suit dismissed. What are your absolute next steps? You're 100% doing these things.
Well, I would have liked to have been more involved in the midterms, but it's, I don't know. Now it's just...
not. I'm talking about like punishment for the De Laguna or whatever. Like you said, like I'm doing this.
Oh, I mean, I'm filing a
manifesto.
Yeah, I'll file a bar complaint against her. And then I'll prepare some stuff for if Pixie is going to law school and wants to do that, then I'll prepare something for character and fitness for her. And then other than that, just moving on and doing the next thing.
So you're not going to sue anyone or anything then?
I might ask my legal team if they feel like there's any kind of case that could be put together, but I'm over the litigation shit.
It seems so interesting before you get into it. Then you just realize it's not.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Stop.
Corn
Don't.
Pop. Hey,
Sorry.
Corn Pop, back to bed.
Stop,
Lucas.
Stop, Lucas.
You want to go anytime on a fact? Who can get this thing faster? Fact game.
What are you talking about?
The game of life. Okay, Moot. Don't challenge me.
Yes, sir.
Under which conditions would you accept a mediation offer? This is never happening. Pixie would have to do a public full retraction of basically every single thing she put in that Substack.
What if they did like a Casey-tron type video?
She would never do it.
But even if
she did, I'd be fine. Then I'd say, okay, well, then we're just done and we walk away from it. But I mean, that's just, right now she's just on track to lose and then she wouldn't have to say any of that. So why would she even bother, you know?
See, I always felt that, like lately, you were always at the position like, well, there's no way out for Steve, no settlement, no mediation. It's like victory or nothing. Because any mediation I think that he would do or settlement, like his enemies would be like, you paid them off to do X, Y, or Z. So really the only way out is with, I think, litigation. I mean, that's my...
Well, you can have like part of a settlement can be like non-disparagement clauses and public statements from both parties.
Yeah, but that wouldn't mean shit to Hassan. He'd be like, you probably paid her $1 million to stop from killing children.
Yeah, but I'd still be able to point to a statement, no?
Do you think that's helping Ethan Klein right now?
Yes.
I don't think so.
You don't
No,
think the whole
definitely.
internet ran with and made fun of Casey-tron for the statement that she had to post?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the haters are like, this is completely forced. No
That's fine. I don't care about the. I don't care about the haters.
You don't care about that?
What I need to be able to do is like right now, if some normie random person in the middle is like, "Wait a second, didn't you like do some crazy non-consensual stuff with some people or whatever?" then I have to say, well, actually, her initial statement was wrong because of ABC. And if you actually read the court filings, you can see that they're actually making blah, blah. It's just like so much shit. If I can just point to like a dismissal and say, like, look, the case was actually dismissed because she was lying about everything, then it's just like an easy thing and I can just walk away from it. But until then, like it's an ongoing case, and everybody says they're winning their case, right? Like, who was that one guy that just got mega fucked? Who was the guy who said he was winning for...
yeah. I know you're talking about. Versus the hot sauce guy. Well, versus the Donkey Kong guy. Billy Mitchell versus Carl Jost?
Carl Jobst or whatever. Like, everybody on the internet thought that he was, like, killing that case. And then it comes out that he, like, loses to the tune of what? Like, was it a $500,000 judgment or something?
Serious money, yeah. It is weird that the Billy Mitchell guy is, like, I don't know, people are, I don't know. It's very strange to me.
Any thoughts on maybe pursuing your original DOJ packet idea against Solo, but maybe asking Rose instead of Doe to join? Yeah, I mean, I want to do that, but I have to wait for this current case to be over. There's a couple reasons for this. The first one is because I can't afford to do 2 simultaneous lawsuits. This is fucking insane. Number one. Number two, no, there's like 5 different reasons. Number two is all the fucking retards that don't know anything about how anything criminal in the United States ever works. Is people are just like, oh, well, if you really cared, why not just report to the FBI? Because they're not going to do anything. The FBI won't do anything unless you have like a rock solid, good to go, like, here's everything, go after this person kind of like thing put together. That they're just, even when it comes to shit like child porn, like, you have to have like some crazy evidence, because the FBI does so much shit. They do so many different things that 90% of the stuff that you send is just going to die on somebody's desk. Number two. Number three, anything that I report is probably going to be extra scrutinized. When I say scrutinized, I mean like they're just going to ignore it, because there's already 5 million accusations of child porn around me, probably because of all the different people that have called in and emailed and done everything else. So anything in my corner of the internet, they're going to be like, oh, it's just more troll shit or whatever. Yeah, there are other... number four is I have to figure out... I don't even know what, like, there's, like, a responsible way to go forward with that when there's, like, an actual victim involved that is, like, respectful of everything related to them, too. So it's just, like, a lot of... Yeah.
The whole fucking thing.
Oh, and then number five is that, like, I have to be careful about what... anything that's said publicly, because Pixie's lawyers are so fucking hungry, and Pixie's so fucking hungry to throw whatever she can into the case, that like if I'm in the process of doing a case and some other document is filed and they see something that they think they can like throw into this case, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking, and then it's just like, yeah, I can't run both of these simultaneously. It's crazy.
I got a question. What does it mean to like, how do you lose attorney-client privilege, and then what the fuck does that mean that you've lost it?
So, when two people are suing, when a person is going to court, in a perfect world, okay, 2 individuals go up, or one individual is being accused of a crime by the state, and that individual argues the best they can in front of a jury of their peers against either a prosecutor from the state or another person, and then whoever gives the most compelling arguments, the jury will decide, and then they'll come back with either, a judgment against somebody for a civil case, or like a conviction or not. Yeah. The reality is the court process is very difficult to navigate because of all the procedural rules, so you kind of have to have a person to help walk you through it. So when a lawyer is there, the lawyer is just an extension of like who you are, and they're representing you in that case. So like imagine if you wanted to imagine you get taken to court and you want to go back and forth with the guy, and you're like, well, as part of my evidence, I want to see what you write like in your personal notes when you're thinking to how to put your case together. Well, hold on, like I could be considering a ton of things, like maybe I think this is good, maybe I don't think this is good. Like you can't look at my personal like notes just when I'm trying to think of like how to present my defense in court. Fuck you. Yep. That's essentially what the lawyer is the lawyer is just like an extension of you that's helping you put your case together. So it's not fair for the other side. It's like, I want to see what you talk to your lawyer about, because you're considering things like it just wouldn't be a fair environment for them to have access to everything that you're thinking about with regards to preparing your defense or offense, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then when you talk about like losing attorney-client privilege, just because you have privilege there, meaning that these conversations can't be used against you or investigated against you, that doesn't mean that you can abuse that. So like somebody might think, oh, well, I'm going to use my attorney to commit crimes because now we can both conspire to commit crimes together, and you can never convict us of anything because you can't pierce this. You can't pierce the attorney-client privilege veil. But there's something called like the crime fraud exception. That's if there's like compelling evidence that you're using your attorney to commit crimes. Well, now you've lost attorney-client privilege, meaning the state.
And now they can look into all that shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Because otherwise, this stuff could be like discoverable.
Correct.
Because it's like shit for a case. Okay, that makes sense. So if you were to talk about something that would be attorney-client privilege, well, now that part becomes discoverable.
It could
like if he read out an attorney's email right now,
Yeah.
I think that would be
into discovery,
able to be used.
Sure.
All right, that makes sense.
Do you know if the judge from the TRO hearing is ever going to rule on anything again? I thought the new one was jumping in temporarily for the PI thing. Well, the judge from the TRO hearing is the one who's ruling on stuff. Oh,
That's
no,
the
wait.
magistrate
I'm sorry. You're talking about the initial judge. No, it's handed off to the magistrate judge, and he's doing Torres. I think he's the one that's doing all the rulings now. Praying for Zach Ertz. Oof,
that's a dangerous hit from Jay Ward going low. Ward. Oof, that's a...
Shit!
Fuck.
Oh, I just saw that. Damn. Rip.
Yeah, I just saw his jelly leg too. Rip. He's done for the year, minimum.
Nah, he's fine. He didn't use that leg much anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. To the wheelchair you go.
POV driving while distracted, but the view is blocked when distracted. Easy.
Oh, this lady starts screaming.
Oh, Jesus.
This lady starts what?
Oh, she's retarded. She's cooked.
Yeah, she hits something and then she starts screaming. It's very funny. If it's the one I think it is.
She's ulting. Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
Remember? I said, boom. I've seen it.
Even though this is immensely stressful this year, don't you find this experience going through the legal process an amazing tool for future false allegation? I mean, I guess
Jesus
I
Christ.
learned a lot, but
what an amazing tool Pixie's given you.
True.
Participating in the stream of a third-party channel, if a banned user appears in a third-party channel will be suspended, this could cause the suspension of the channel they appear in. Keyword is could. So what? Oh, could, bud. Okay. So basically what you're saying is that since it's could, it's going to be enforced selectively. Based on what? I think what they mean is that there might be instances of this happening, and it's at a small scale, and things might fly based on something's in the backend. But I think it says could because if it's done intentionally, it will be a ban. I think that makes the most sense. The most sense is if it's an accident or something like that, it's yeah, you might not get banned. It's like it says could, but if it's intentional, that would be banned. Like, I'm confused. If you're a multi-streamer who receives temporary suspension, you will not be able to earn any revenue from Twitch monetization. Well, the exception of recurring subscriptions on your period. If you're internally suspended, you will not be able to Twitch monetization tools. If you're getting suspended, you may not access or use Twitch services, including watching streams, but I think chatting. I'm not even hating it. Who said I was hating it? The reality is, people have been saying that Twitch is inconsistent and all that, right? It's unfortunate it's the way it is, but when they enforce things selectively, you have to call them out for doing that, for not enforcing properly. Like that also means that sometimes it's the good guys that are benefiting from it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Low tier God, how do you feel about his DMs to his baby mama?
Without a time on it.
Well, you asked the commentary nerds to apologize and correct the record. People like Willie Mack. I don't know. Just move on to the next thing.
No, put him in the fucking put him in the video.
On it. But he says.
Wait, why is this cut from the middle? Low tier God, aka Dale Wilson, may be the most evil man on earth. This broke my heart just hearing it, and may God protect that child from any harm that comes her way in the future.
Jesus.
A time on it. But he says, most girls without a dad grow up as sluts. Anyways, so you better find a guy who's willing to step in full time. This is what happens when you have a kid with someone who distinctly tells you, I'm not ready for a kid. I can't do shit with a daughter. Can't teach it shit. Can't put it in sports. It can't carry on my last name. I can't be rough with it. The fuck do I need with a girl? Having a girl is pointless. They grow up, get fucked, and erase your legacy. Had it been a boy, I would have been excited, but hell no. So you tell this kid that supposedly is mine when she gets older everything that I just said.
Has she already had the daughter, or what's going on?
That's I know you guys are all LTG fans. That's a little if it's true, it may not be true. It's immensely bad character. That's like not taking off the character mask when you get off stream. You think? I do. The people in chat probably don't. They probably still fucking worship the guy. Yes, SO.
I don't think anybody in my chat worships.
Actually are worshiping him.
I think they think he's very entertaining.
Yeah, I don't. Bad dude.
I think it depends on the context for this. What he's saying is almost never okay, but I'm curious if this was like a conversation where they're like, oh, if I get pregnant, I'll have an abortion, and then she's like, I'm pregnant now, and I'm actually not gonna have an abortion, and then she's like, oh, well, I'm pregnant, and they find out it's a daughter, and he's just like shitting on every single thing. Like if it was a boy, I wonder if he would be like saying like, oh, well, you know, when boys grow up without their daddies, he's going to be a fucking rapist, murderer, and he's probably going to kill you and all this shit. Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea, though. I don't know that context. Supposedly he has a daughter that he denies or won't recognize. Bro. 2.5 hours.
That's a lot of drama.
Wait, so is the daughter actually already born, or is this girl pregnant? All of your answers get answered in this video. Oh, only 45 minutes. Thank you.
I'm going to input that into what he's saying, and hopefully you guys can get a better picture. But do keep in mind, what she says in this interview, it is old, but I feel like a lot of the things we say still hold up to today.
Bro, why this guy looks like a fucking Saw villain. What the fuck was that mask?
This shit don't even have any views. And if
Who wants some? You want this? Come get it! Get a job, Dale.
Why do you got?
She's already born. She's close to 10 now. 10 years old? Or 10 months old? Holy shit.
Guys keep doing this. And like niggas want me to go clock in and be broke. Like,
what?
Who wants some? You want this? Come get it! Get a job, Dale.
why do you guys keep doing this? And like niggas want me to go clock in and be broke. Like,
if you're broke, boy, just say so.
Watch this one. It has all the lore and it's well produced.
You've probably seen this clip before.
You should.
Turkey Tom's video is only an hour and 1 minute. Okay.
I thought we were playing Arc Raiders.
Who said that? Hold on, just chill. That was just a thing I said. That's called a spontaneous utterance, okay? Just chill. Hold on.
Oh, that's usable in court.
But not limited to, a ban on the use of salt emojis, censoring names, especially troll names, as well as Kappa names in chat. He also demanded $10 to turn his camera on, and if he didn't get at least $20 within the first hour of his stream, he would just turn it off. Now that he had revamped his entire operation to prevent anyone from trolling his streams, he could finally be a regular streamer who didn't rage and hurl insults at people's mothers. And finally, now he could focus on the game. Of course, I'm being sarcastic here. Instead, nothing changed at all. If anything, it actually got worse from here on out. Dale challenged the Super Smash Bros. Community to a Street Fighter match, arguing that no one who plays that game could beat him because they are plebes. I think he was trying to say plebs here, short for plebeian or plebeian, but his anger mode prevented him from seeing clearly, which I'm understanding of.
Like National Geographic.
But Dale had the misfortune of having Anti, a Super Smash Bros. Player at the time, take him up on the challenge. The two matched a few days later, and Anti beat Low Tier God 2-1, followed by...
Okay. I don't care that much. I don't. I'm sorry.
Fair use. Let's go. That's a fair use king right there.
So I said before, it's honestly discussing how those people jumped into your story with disregard for the actual victims of the truth. The commentary community needs to catch flack for it. Well, maybe we'll see who picks up my manifesto when I finally write one up.
How many pages will it be?
How could I possibly
more
write
pages? It
27
YouTube video.
It'll be 27
How many
pages.
words? How many
Wait,
words?
I think
4,000.
7 maybe.
4,000 words? Moot, we said we were done with that meme.
It'll probably be
because
a
of how played out it
10,000.
was.
I don't know. It'll probably be fucking long. How long was the fucking Keffels one?
Wait, you should do a video and a document.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, the video will be me reading the document, right?
Is there any bombshells that you'll be able to release in the video that people don't know yet?
For my community, probably not. I feel like most stuff is almost out now. But the people need, like, you have to have like a central point for somebody to go and visit, because nobody's going to go through like 400 hours of court document videos.
We'll do a video reacting to it, Dan.
Yeah.
Genius.
Bring your suits for that one.
Yeah,
I
we'll
will.
put the suits back on.
I got a lot of suits.
I have one suit.
Control C. Word counter. The Keffels Manifesto was, Jesus, 15,201 words.
God damn. So Keffels just went off into the sunset, huh?
I would
What's the
say it
money you
went
ran?
down to the bottom of the ocean, but you can say sunset if you want.
Well, they got to keep the money.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess they spent it all on drugs, but yeah.
Are they a drug addict?
I think they were, yeah.
You know, I don't do any drugs.
Good for you. Wait, what is this? Hold on.
六嫂子，
Okay, I don't know why I was like this. Okay, 6 minutes of microphones. Hold on.
Always felt that like it looked smaller like in person than it did on TV. You're like, holy crap. Yeah, they hit the ball from there and he goes, that's a long way to hit a ball. The rumor in is the work you get paid to make things at the booth or the broadcast booth, the announcer's booth. I say all the time with this job, you don't get paid to make things that are already working continue to work. You get paid to make things that stop working work again. That's basically what I'm doing here, is just trying to figure out how deep does this rabbit hole go. I just have to take all of this in for a moment because this is incredible. What have you? I'm Adam Claremont and I am the Travel A2 on Apple Friday Night Baseball. Fairly standard for most broadcasts is the open of the show will have the announcers on camera. And so sometimes they might have the headsets and they're looking over the camera. For our show, I'll be putting out, we call them stick microphones, and they'll stand kind of shoulder to shoulder right here and they'll do their open. And when they're done with the open, we'll have our other A2 grab the stick mics, stick where their IPs, and they'll turn around, they'll sit down. And the rest of the game, they're gonna call from these headsets. They've got communication with the truck, with this headset, by basically using this talkback button. So if they're not pressing anything.
Would you consider doing actual useful stream content like teaching chat how to change a tire? A tire? Or you mean the wheel, I guess? Or some people call the whole thing a tire, I guess. Just jack it up and then twist it out and then take it off and replace it.
Boom! Put it in.
And the fader's up downstairs in the truck, then they're online or on air. But even when we're on air, we can hit this talkback button, it takes you off air, and you're not gonna hear them on the TV, but they might be asking something like, say, hey, you have the third base angle of that close play at third base, something like that. And then they might be able to pop that in on one of these monitors so they can sort of like see it. And then shortly after that, they're gonna roll that play back and they're gonna go on the air and they're gonna talk about that play.
How many, do cars still have spare wheels in the trunk these days?
Yep.
Okay.
Most cars
Keep all
have
these
a
headset.
tire.
That's correct. So here's our program audio. We're calling this a mix minus. So it has
It's a
everything. but
tire, not a
themselves.
wheel, by the way.
Is
Huh?
it?
No.
Yep.
Moot, it's an entire spare tire with a spare wheel, believe it or not. The rim.
And this is their side tone. So this is the mic coming directly back into themselves and balance themselves versus the program. Up here during the game, there will be, Richard Spilly. To the right or left, we'll have, call it our stats person. So there'll be. And then I take the rest and I just bring it all the way through. Yeah, so this is what we call facts. We're going to run through all of our sources. You need it. It's an essential piece. First base pick. So those are, Glenn will ride those faders a lot more intently. So, if there's a play at third, maybe this might, take off from second, deep stretch, and he'll bring it up to get, the ball to the net. Eventually, we're going to take a shotgun, and that's going to come, it's going to point across the dugout. We call that a snoop. Let's say somebody, hit a home run, and everybody's coming back in the dugout, high fives in here, awesome. So that microphone is right here to pick up that. But I just like.
How many words is the Keffels Manifesto? About 15,000.
Crowd mics, where are all those? So the crowd mic I can show you in the booth, and then they're going to be on camera positions. So our booth is way up there. I have a booth crowd that I'm going to stick out the window. And then we have our center field camera. Oh, I see it. Right above the W. Yeah, so that will be one of the surrounds. And then we'll have camera first and third. It's usually mid. Where would it be? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So we'll have a VP88. That's a stereo microphone on that. Actually, I can see that's right there. He's putting it on right now. Going on. There's just way too much to cover one.
Okay. Cute. I don't care. How many words is the J6 video script? Wouldn't you like to know? I add 2 words to it every day.
What happened with that? Just too much work?
It's coming. It's in production right now, okay? Roommate dispute. Uh-oh. Roommate refuses to wear clothes in winter and cranks heat to 80F. She doesn't understand thermodynamics, so I'm using a pot of water to trick the thermostat. What? As the weather had been getting colder, I have come back to my apartment multiple times to find that my roommate has cranked up the heater to 79 or 80 degrees. I'm perfectly fine with that temperature during Phoenix summers where we live, but 80 inside when it's 40 outside is probably just as expensive as running 70 inside when it's 110 outside. We run heat on electricity, not gas. Either way, she claims that she has anemia and is sensitive to cold temperatures, but refuses to wear more clothes. She regularly walks around in a spaghetti tank top and shorts, buy a space heater for her room, allowed by the lease, or find any alternative method to keep herself warm outside of turning the apartment into the desert. I have thyroid issues and cold intolerance as well, but I put on more layers like a normal person. Wanted to run the apartment at 73 or 75 during the hotter months, yet apparently she cannot tolerate lower than 78 in the winter. What, is she a reptile? Is she a snake? An iguana? My temperature has to be between 78 or 80 degrees or I'll die? Does not care about finances, yet is shown to be financially irresponsible. Out of the 3 or 4 months she's lived here, on 2 months, I found notices from the landlord on our door that she hasn't paid rent yet and has to cough up or get out. Our rent is on separate leases, and we're not liable for each other, so it doesn't impact me, but our utility bill is split in half before it's even billed. Our third roommate moved out, so we're splitting the cost of utilities for a 3-bedroom apartment, and I doubt either of us can afford running the heat so high. Does not understand how the HVAC works and refuses to believe the cost will go up significantly running the heat at 72 versus running it at 80. By heat, they mean the heater, yeah, okay. She also told me she doesn't even look at the cost of her electricity. Eventually, we settled on 76 after her choosing to ignore my texts, asking to talk, and actively avoiding me in the common area. It's okay when the sun's out, but the other night, the heater turned on 3 times between 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., and that was my last straw. I looked up our thermostat's manual online and changed the temperature offset setting from 0.5 to 2, so it doesn't run the moment the apartment drops to 75.5. I also changed the maximum heat setting to 76 and locked the thermostat so that she needs to press the buttons in a specific combination to be able to edit the settings. She's not exactly the brightest crayon in the box, given she doesn't even know how the HVAC works, so I doubt she will figure it out. That was normal and all, but after looking around, I found the thermostat is mounted on the living room wall, and directly on the other side of that same drywall is our pantry. If I put something on one of the shelves, it would be directly behind the thermostat. I took my cooking pot, filled it with hot water, wrapped it in towels, and stuck it on that shelf. The heat should permeate through the drywall and convince the thermostat it's warmer than it actually is. The sun keeps the apartment warm in the day, and every night I've been sticking a pot of hot water in the pantry. I store some random stuff in there so a pot wouldn't look out of place at all. Not that she has ever opened the pantry. Either way, the heater barely runs, and she still thinks it's 76 degrees. What the fuck is happening here?
This person's just crazy. And so is the other lady.
The thing is I feel like both these arguments are kind of dumb. Someone never had a parent tell you, put on a sweater if you're cold. If I lived in a place, I don't want to have to fucking layer the fuck up because I can't adjust my thermostat. I think that's kind of weird. But also, 80 is way too fucking hot. That's crazy. When I hear big complaints about the thermostat, I'm curious if the rooms are significantly different. Like if she has like a room with windows that are very leaky, so her room is significantly colder, and so when she turns it up to 80 in the main room, it only gets to like 75 or something, or 74 in her bedroom. I'm curious. 80 is just, that's crazy high.
I like it cold in the house.
Like what?
Like 70?
Yeah, that's what I have mine set to.
69, 68.
Oh! What? What?
68, 67.
Why are you still doing it? Why are you still doing it?
What'd you say, Dan?
Let it go.
Destiny, related.
Socks in my arsenal should things become...
There's a difference between telling someone they should layer up and walking around the house with barely anything on. Well, it sounds like they're wearing... What did they say? Like a top and some pants? What the fuck else do they need? I guess shorts is kind of goofy. You can put some sweatpants on or something, right?
Okay, the problem is nothing here, except for they want 80 degrees in the house. They can move to fucking South Africa if they want to live in an 80-degree home. I don't know what to tell them.
South Africa's...
Get out of America.
Pretty far from the equator, Mooten.
I don't give a shit.
Well, so it's not going to be that warm there.
Back to South... I meant South America. Okay?
What, like the tip of fucking Argentina? That's going to be cold too,
yes.
Idiot. A hoodie is not unreasonable to wear.
You think Argentina's cold?
In the very south? Am I retarded, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like near fucking penguins and shit, bro.
A hoodie is not unreasonable to wear in the house in the winter. I would not want to have to live in a house where I have to wear a hoodie or else I'll be freezing in my house. Fuck that.
I couldn't point Argentina out on a map, so stay mad, Europors.
Why would the Europors care?
I'm ignorant and I'm proud. I'm an American.
Based. Destiny wouldn't survive in Europe? If I'm in Europe, I know I have to bring clothing appropriate for wherever I'm going because you guys don't believe in central heating or central air. You just have these shitty fucking radiators that aren't even hooked up to anything but these knobs that you turn. When you go to Europe, these guys are like, oh, if you turn the knob, what happens is there's like a gas that, and like there's a flame and the radiator will put off heat. They never do, by the way. That's a fucking lie. This is the #1 troll that every European, and I think they just say this shit for when Americans come to visit. But like they know it's bullshit. There's always these stupid fucking things like on the side of the room here.
Oh, yeah,
and then they'll have like a knob here and they're like, oh no, we just turned this up. And it'll even have like fucking numbers on it.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like, oh, turn that up if you need it. It doesn't do anything. This is the #1 fucking troll. I think they were all disconnected after like fucking the fall of Rome or some shit. So like nothing happens. It's so stupid. Oh my god, I hate Europeans. God, I hate Europeans.
Steven, is this true?
Yes. And worse.
Click. Show it.
Listen. I hadn't had any hot chocolate in a long time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Times are tough.
I didn't change. I said the same stuff I would have said anyway. It's not like I changed my messaging at all. I didn't say anything differently. And I'm still super critical of Israel. Okay. So none of my
I'm clean.
Political decisions or anything were influenced by any of this.
I'm clean. Moot, are you clean?
I fucking wish I wasn't. Dude, if Israel wanted to pay me, I'd fucking take it. I would gladly.
How much would you take? Moot?
$50 fucking dollars. I don't care. I'd say the same shit I say now.
Reputation for $50?
Yeah.
Wow. What does this post have to do with thermodynamics? Am I retarded? After looking around, I found where the thermostat was mounted equals bot post. Ooh. Uh-oh. It's 29F here, and I got terrible heating that doesn't work right. I hate the winter in Canada. You better fix that, buddy.
Bye-bye. Leave the sub on.
I'm more like bye-bye, your pipes are going to burst, and you're going to have a hella expensive. Oh, shit. Did I ever tell you that when, fucking Cody, dude. One of the only, what do you call it? Like a habitual liar, pathological liar. Is that a real thing? One of the only people I've ever met like that in my entire life. This guy that used to work at the casino with us. He was a cook in the back of the house, and he always had to one-up you. And his stories were like obviously bullshit. No matter what you said, like you could literally go back and be like, oh, like I went to Greece, and he was like, oh yeah, I've been to Greece like 10 times. Or like, oh, like my dad went to the moon, and like, oh, well, my parents live on Mars. Like, you just make up anything. And like, I don't know how this guy didn't realize that everybody knew he was making shit up. But anyway, this guy helped us move out of our, me and Rachel moved out of a townhome to move into, it would have been when we bought our first house, I think. And I remember when I was walking out, I was like, hey, make sure you shut everything off. And he shut everything off. We moved in the middle of winter, and he shut off the heater. And so we get a call in like 2 weeks from the apartment owners, the townhome owners, and they're like, hey, so your pipes burst. We're going to send you a bill. And I'm like, okay. And they mailed a bill, and it was like, I want to say it was like $5,000. It was like, this is weird. Nah, this is never happening. But this was it was like when it would have been around 2008. So like all of the companies were going under because of like financial shit. And I'm pretty sure whoever owned that debt just like went out of business because it never showed up on a credit report of mine, and nobody came after me for it. And I was like, okay, well, you know. I think I tried to look up the company afterwards, and they didn't exist, so fuck them. Wait. Steven would literally get embarrassed. What is this in response to? Hold on. What? Can I not control F my YouTube chat?
Mm-mm.
Why are you saying that? Do you know that, or you just?
Yeah, I know. Problem?
What? Oh my god, because they're using a fucking I instead of an L. You fucking loser.
All right.
What?
Arc Raiders. Let's go.
Have you even played yet?
Nope. I'm fresh. Like a newborn baby.
Oh shit, who joined?
Jesus Christ.
Raiders, I'm coming in. Let's go, boy.
No, dude.
You can only queue with 3.
No.
You can only queue
You've
with 3
already
on Arc
played it.
Raiders.
No, let's play with 4. What are you talking about?
We're good.
We have
Come on.
Hassan. I'll be back and use about bathroom in a
Hassan?
sec.
Really?
Yeah.
Brother,
Hassan's
you're
coming?
gonna fucking ruin it.
No,
Retard. Take his fucking. So, hey, who's the mod? I'll pay you $50 to take Radiance perms. Who's the Discord mod? He's actually so stupid. I actually get Steven
Wait,
to finally.
can I
No, shut the
make
fuck
my
up,
case?
retard. No. I actually get Steven to play the fucking game, and this retard comes in here and he's like, oh, I'm gonna join. This literally gives Steven an opportunity to be like, you know what? Never mind, fuck it. I don't want to play it. You're actually just the fucking worst. You're retarded. Stop joining.
You made Mooten mad.
Let me fucking work here, okay? Maybe you can come play in a fucking week, okay? But let me get him addicted to it first. Let me do my fucking job. I'm working here.
God damn, $40.
Should I get the allegations, dude?
Should I get the deluxe edition Moot? Do we not need that?
I got the cheapest one.
Okay. That sounds. You made Radiant cry.
Well, I just like, these people are just fucking dumb.
Well, not gonna have me disagree with that one. All right, downloading.
I don't care if you got weapons. Let us play the fucking game, dude.
I'm watching a guy right now. You know what he's doing?
What's he doing?
He's cutting up some stuff he found, and he's gonna melt it for a profit. He's a scrap hunter. He's getting that copper, Moot. Big.
I mean, it might already be over. Steve might not be interested anymore, and you might have ruined it. It literally might already be over. That's what you've done. He has the temperament of a stray cat. You actually just have to fucking get him when he's good.
Moot, how many stray cats have you got?
Many. I got a fucking cat snoring behind me. Pissing me off.
Damn, this guy went through a lot of work for not that much copper.
See, even Radiant in the chat saying, "Oh, well, it resets in a week." Like these are all things you don't want to say, because he's gonna read this. He's gonna be like, fuck it. Nah, fuck it. We'll play next week, and then it's never gonna happen. It's fucking over. I've already given up.
What are you guys screaming about in here?
I'm just ready to click Arc Raiders.
Wait, do you get like a disadvantage if you play with 3 people, or?
No. Your squad.
What if you run into people with 4 people?
Then you just got to be better. Yeah.
So the answer is yes.
Well, put it to you this way. Wouldn't it have been better sometimes to do 2s instead of have Dan there shooting randomly, giving away our
never.
position?
Nope, never. Those were all strategic shootings, so that people would come thinking that we were novices, but we're actually pros, and they would get shit on.
You're a genius. 3 is max. It's 3-man teams only. So what the fuck was he talking? Shh, we don't talk about Radiant anymore. We don't talk about Radiant.
We are looking.
It's 3 max. Don't listen to these people.
I'm loading?
No, listen. Take a deep breath, okay? And just chill, okay? You know what? Listen. Okay. At 6 o'clock, we will play Arc Raiders, okay? I'll try it.
Boom. Okay.
In 1 hour?
But don't you have your Mockler thing in an hour?
No, we're rescheduling because they're still trying to pick out the districts they want to...
Let's fucking go.
Whatever for.
1 hour.
Okay, what is this?
Really dire. These are...
All right, we need to go eat. We need to be ready.
These aren't even my warmest. The biggest problem I find is with fingers.
Install your driver
because hands makes my fingers cold enough that they go numb, and it makes it difficult to work with my mouse and keyboard. But I can't wear gloves because they're too thick for me to use if I'm trying to use a mouse and keyboard. But fingerless gloves, they are perfect. They don't restrict my computer usage in the slightest, and provided your body is warm enough, I find that these are enough to keep your entire hands warm as well, even if the fingertips remain exposed. I wouldn't wear these things outside. If you wear these outside, then people tend to give you money, which has to make money like me. Everybody goes on about how much heat you lose out to the top of your head, but I've plugged all that by growing a luscious head of hair, growing it longer for the winter.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, what's up?
Hi, is now a good time? Or I can join in tomorrow if you wanna play was it Arc Raiders with Nugent and Dan?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do tomorrow. Fuck it.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
Be careful.
Bye bye. You too.
Isn't this video old as fuck? Why is it getting reposted today?
Wrong about so much. Why are doctors wrong about so much?
Well,
and
they're
very
right
often,
about a lot too.
And yes, but very often people who aren't doctors have been righter about things.
Like what would be an example of that?
I would think this country did not allow for natural immunity to be considered, and I know this is a subject dear to your heart.
Yes.
Like even if you had the disease, you still had to get a vaccine. That's powerful, stupid. They don't do that in Europe.
Well, they do that here. There's mandatory vaccination in grades in schools.
Right, but if you already had the disease, you have natural immunity. We didn't seem to believe in that.
That was
here.
debunked, though. I mean, that's
not debunked.
Don't you know people who've had COVID 4 or 5 times?
Fuck. I don't know why he wasn't the guy to do this conversation with. Yeah, because natural immunity is real, but the problem with natural immunity is you have to get the disease to get the immunity. Whereas a vaccine, you don't have to actually get the disease.
Because I do. That's not natural immunity.
Well, don't you
There's no
technically get
immunity.
the
You've had
disease? It's just like a small little bit of it.
Yeah, but it's not like the full. Like you'll never get.
No, it's not like
you'll
it's
never
an
develop COVID-19 or whatever. You'll never develop the full disease. You get You get injected with proteins that resemble the virus and all this bullshit, but you're not going to get the sickness of the disease. Yeah.
5 times.
Probably because you had too many vaccines. I didn't have COVID.
The vaccine gave you COVID?
Well, that's certainly nothing unscientific about the fact that the vaccine, which does weaken you in order to strengthen you.
So as do all vaccines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But while you're in a weakened state, yes. That's why so many people, like me, got it, did not have it while the thing was raging, and I was taking zero precautions because I was never that afraid of it.
But that's anecdotal. Like, I've had every booster there is to
anecdotal
have,
that, yeah.
And I have never had COVID. I get a flu shot once a year. I haven't had the flu in 20 years.
Right. Well, I haven't either, and I don't get a flu shot.
Okay, so this is all anecdotal.
Right.
But you know the difference between anecdotal and statistical.
I do.
And statistically, you still have a 90% better chance of not being hospitalized, not dying if you're vaccinated.
Okay, well, but that's assuming all people are alike, and that is one of the giant fallacies in your way of thinking. We are not all alike. Yes, I would recommend and have recommended.
Do you actually get the disease with mRNA vaccines versus dormant viruses? Like, I'd have to look at how the dormant virus ones work, but no, you never. There's not. I don't think it's not possible. Like the parts for the disease or whatever, like aren't there for like you can't develop the COVID-19 disease. The only sickness feelings you're going to get are just going to be your immune system reacting to it.
The COVID vaccine for the high-risk people. Like if you're 90 or fat, get it. Absolutely, you need it. Some people don't.
But you had
Djokovic didn't need it.
But you had
Aaron Rodgers didn't need it.
This is okay.
Why are doctors wrong?
Well, they could need it, though.
Well, it's not. The problem is like sometimes when they say, do you need the vaccine, they're thinking like, are you going to die? But it's not just for death. It's for like severe disease as well. Like you have to get hospitalized. And then you have to take into account like side effects of the, so like the side effect profile for these vaccines was very, 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 very low. So like there's no reason basically not to. It's just dumb.
Not to get the jab. I mean, no one's talking about, like, where are all of the fucking right-wingers? Where
They're never going to
everybody was
admit
going to die
anything.
if you got the fucking jab. Like,
Yeah,
where
that's
are
just
they?
never happening.
Nothing's happened.
Yeah. Do you agree with this Fuentes take?
Is he and his Zionist? Nick, brother, long time no talk. It's Larry. You know Silverstein is a piece of shit because he and his Zionist buddies organized 9/11. Anyways, do you consider Chris Hansen a hero? I grew up with this guy, so I consider him a hero. Cause he is that nigga. You need to interview him. Lol. JK, I'd have a nice night, bro.
He's like the pedo catcher guy. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, certainly some of that can be considered heroic, but look, I'm just going to say this. Here's all I'm going to say.
You better not be stealing my fucking take on this. I don't think he watches me, but...
Recently, my friend Clavicular, he's dating a girl that's 17. He's 19. And people are saying this is controversial. It's like, are we really going to pretend there's something deeply unethical about that? I don't know if I agree. And I think that a lot of that stuff is just hysterical. It's like, she was 17 years old, you sick bastard. It's like, okay. I've said this before, the pedo catcher stuff, a lot of it I really think is a grift, and a lot of it I think is just hysteria. I think this is going to be a hot take. Not a lot of people, maybe you're not going to like this, but I think there are legitimate pedophiles, and their sexuality is pedophilia, and those people need to be locked up, obviously, of course. Then I think what you tend to see with the pedo catchers is a lot of the people that they catch are just like disgusting, ugly freaks. And you have to wonder, if a disgusting, ugly freak gets no success on a dating app, and then a catfish, and okay, obviously it's super bad if they're like under the age of 15, let's say, because that's like prepubescent. But if there's like a 15-year-old, someone who purports to be like 15 and is really attractive, and they're giving a really disgusting freak a lot of attention, you have to wonder, like, is that person a pedophile, or did that person get baited and they're so desperate that they were like, oh, and that doesn't justify it, that doesn't make it right, but you have to wonder, it's sort of like when freaks are groomed in committing acts of terrorism. It's like these militia people, they have like an 85 IQ, they're broke, they have no job, and a federal agent comes in and says, hey, wanna blow up the government? Hey, I hate the government, wanna blow up the government? And this freak with like no agency and like can't like find their way out of a paper bag is like, okay. And then it's like,
I think there's two different, I think those are two very dissimilar things. I don't think you can compare those two. I think that there might be an argument for the first one. I don't know how hard like they try to bait people on the Chris Hansen stuff. Like if a girl goes into a chat room and she's just like chatting and she's like, oh, and I'm 15, ah, ha, ha, or whatever. And then some guy like messages her and tries to hook up with her. Like I think that that's fair game for the like for people to go after, because it's like, well, you found some underage person, you were looking ostensibly for, or you were looking, so it seems like for some underage person, then you found them and you're trying to hook up with them. If it wasn't an agent that was catfishing, like it could be a normal 15-year-old girl that somebody's trying to fuck, right, which is bad. But now like if there is a guy in a chat room and somebody messages them and there's like, here's a bunch of like sexy pics of me. Also, by the way, I'm 16 or whatever. And here's more pics. Like we should hook up. Like, please, I want to suck your dick. What? And I was like, Jesus. At that point, I think you start to get a slightly stronger argument. It's like, okay, well, this is kind of, I don't know if this person would have ever done this otherwise. Like, it seems like the catfisher person is like being very like hardcore pushing the interaction. But I would say that the reason why I wouldn't compare this to the terrorist thing is because with the aggressive catfishing, you would hope, you wouldn't expect like a 15-year-old to aggressively target an older person sexually. Like of all the people that are abusing children, you would hope that it wouldn't be because of a large percentage of underage people that were hardcore gunning for older people. But it could be the case that somebody might be gunning for stupid people when they're trying to do a terrorist attack. Right. So if you get, even if it's like the FBI baiting you into doing it, to being complicit with doing some kind of like mass bombing or terrorist attack, I mean, that's kind of on you. Like if it wasn't the FBI, it could be somebody looking for stupid people trying to recruit them into some terrorist ring. That's not good. So I feel like these two things are a little bit not comparable, right? Yeah.
I'm a cop, you're going to jail forever. And it's like, okay, was that guy a terrorist or is he just like a retarded loser? And I feel like a lot, I gotta be honest, I see these like pedo hunter things, and don't get me wrong, like they showed up, so yeah, there was intent. They were there to commit a crime. They should be punished. But on some level, you're like, okay, these are just like, you have to wonder how many of these people are actually like, and certainly many of them are serial pedophiles, and how many of them are just like complete freaks. They get catfished by somebody showing interest. They go, okay, I'm going to show up. And then it's like, oh man, I'm going to be honest. I feel like that's got to exist on some level. So I've always said, I don't know how much I love that, all that stuff. I get a bad vibe from it. That's
You're also going to, like, this is a bit of a selection thing. I don't know how many, like, pedophile people are going to come off as not freakish. Like, my guess is most of these guys are probably not. Like, you're not going to have a dude showing up who is, like, super suave and cool. And is like, yeah, I'm a 32-year-old and I'm looking for my 15-year-old, my pedo dream princess.
Everyone sent $100.
Dude, how does he get such big fucking donations? These racists got a lot of money.
Some people fake the amounts. They'll multiply them, or they'll have their own people doing donations. I don't know how much Fuentes does it. I can't say. But I know on a lot of podcasts it's pretty ordinary. So,
Happy birthday, Calcifer.
Iron Mouse says she's cringing at those upset at Burnt Peanut's best VTuber win. Me cringing at all the people mad that Peanut won. Every VTuber in that category deserved to be there. Aww.
Lost to a fucking peanut, dude.
Andrew, when you sit down...
I think that's my duty, but
when
yeah.
you sat down with Donald Trump a couple weeks before the 2024 election, you had a long conversation with him. And I went back and I listened to it. And I do want to push you on what you see as your responsibilities within an interview like that.
Yeah.
There's a section of the interview. And
New York Times grills Andrew Schultz for letting Trump push the Russia hoax narrative.
maybe you would have thought this was dutiful in the moment. I'm not so sure I'd agree. Where the president is describing the entire federal investigation into Russia as a hoax, made up by Hillary Clinton, made up by...
Catfished. I've seen enough catchers to realize that the predator is always the one to initiate the freaky stuff. Yeah, that might be, if that's the case, like I think the person is way more culpable than somebody who's getting like badgered into it. But I just haven't watched too many other shows. So.
These are made up by Nancy Pelosi. That's factual. That's not accurate.
Holy fucking cursed.
But then he goes further and he says that the Pulitzer Prize Committee should give the New York Times, should take back the Pulitzer it gave to the New York Times for its aggressive coverage of that investigation.
And the Post.
And you in the interview, you're nodding along to him, you're verbally agreeing with him.
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, to have the New York...
Wait.
Waiting.
From this angle,
oh God,
Andrew Schultz looked just a little bit like Pedro Pascal, just a little bit.
Yeah, let me look. Move to the right. Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, well, hold on.
Right? A little bit.
I'm not seeing it in the nose at all.
Just a kind of a little. If he turns his face a little bit more.
Like
Shut
if
the fuck
I
up. Forget
squint,
it.
if
Fuck
I
you.
squint.
Yeah,
if I squint, yeah.
Okay, good enough for me.
Times keep that Pulitzer is to basically say that the lie is true.
Oh, that's what they bought you here for. They bought you here to put your... They needed to see you face to face.
This is what you said. This is what you said.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Donald Trump, because you're actually, by
I take back all the nice things I said, Lisa.
By leaving the Pulitzer with the New York Times, you're sort of saying it happened, and it didn't happen. And everybody now, he goes on, and you say, Andrew Schultz, this is the...
Oh, he said that
No,
part.
yeah, and you say you're rewarding the lie, and you're agreeing with him on, for the hoax. So now, in retrospect, maybe you think this is the best interview you've ever done, but I wonder if, in retrospect, perhaps you question whether in moments like that you're not fulfilling what your friend and even your co-host Charlemagne thinks is pretty essential about the role of journalism in this moment.
Wait. Well, that was a big leap right there. What was the last question?
Are you letting the president lie on your show and not bothering to fact check him?
I don't know anything about the Russia hoax.
So why interview the president and let him talk about it?
And that's why Trump wants to go on his podcast.
I didn't ask him about the
he
Russia
brought it up
hoax.
every which way throughout the interview.
But I didn't ask him about the Russia hoax. I had three things I wanted to ask.
Turns out there's no hoax.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing that I would say.
First of all, I know you want to talk about immigration.
Michael, as one who's getting sued, as a member of the Pulitzer
Can I just respond to it, David?
Just hang on one second.
Okay.
Just to be clarified, the Pulitzer was to the Post and the Times. It wasn't about the Russia hoax. It was about Russian interference in the election.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Okay.
And it was a collection of terrific reporting.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to clarify.
Thank you. So this is a perfect example of the media class which
Oh
is
my
like you
God.
guys, who know everything about the Russia hoax, you know everything about what it is. Was it actually? Was it not? Like if we relitigated every single thing, was it justified, et cetera? And then the rest of us, who I do not consider myself part of the journalist class, that just go, oh, so it didn't end up being real? Oh, I guess it was a hoax. And this is the separation of knowledge.
That's your position?
Yeah, I just said it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are really aware of this because it's important to you. It's important if you're reporting on something that if there is truth to it. But what ended up happening? Did he get indicted? Did he get proven guilty of it? Like what did happen with the hoax?
Just to be clear.
Not the hoax. What did happen with the Russia investigation?
Like, why comment on it? If you don't know anything about it, why comment on it? And I know that they'll never do this, or maybe journalists, because they're getting a little bit meaner. I think it's good here to ask the question, have you read a single report? Have you read a single word of the Mueller report? Have you read a single part of Mueller's indictments? Have you read a single thing from the New York Times or the Washington Post on this? Have you read anything at all about it? Because the answer is no. You haven't read a single thing. And it's like, well, why do you think it's a Russia hoax? Who do you consume for news? Well, I've watched what Tim Pool has said about it. I've watched what Joe Rogan and his guests have said. It's like, okay, so a bunch of people that don't like the Democrats are all telling you that it was a hoax and totally fake. Do you see the problem there?
The Russia investigation is a federal inquiry into a sustained campaign by Russia to influence the 2016 election, according to U.S. intelligence agencies, on behalf of in favor of Donald Trump. It's not an investigation. It's an investigation that also sought to understand contacts between Russian officials and Trump, and ultimately there's no evidence.
I'm not testing you. I'm just saying, what happened? What do you
There was
think?
a Mueller report,
What do you
and there was
think-
no indictment.
Okay, so,
there was no indictment, yeah.
take this right here. Let's stop right here. There was a Mueller report, and there was what?
No indictment.
No indictment.
Okay, what do you think the
Bush was
American
reported too.
people think when they hear there was no indictment?
Oh, and now he's doing this fucking game. I still need a snappy way or a snappy analogy to explain this. This fucking thing that people do where they explain a thing. They're explaining why somebody might do an irrational action. And they're trying to give you the understanding, well, this is why somebody might do something irrational, but they're the ones doing the irrational action. And then they justify it. But so like, somebody will do something where it's like, oh, well, of course, you know, some people think the sky is brown. It's because they have brown tinted windows, you know? And it's like, what color do you think the sky is? Well, man, it's probably brown. I mean, I don't know. It's like, wait, but you think this thing. Why are you saying, you're explaining why some people might think the thing. Like, you know, they shouldn't think the thing, but you also think the thing. So what game are we playing here? Because he just said earlier, unless I misunderstood, he's like, well, that was my position, that nothing happened because there was no indictments. Okay, then nothing happened related to anybody else related to Epstein, right? You don't believe that because there were no indictments for that, besides for Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, right?
They're not looking into all this research. They're not saying like, ooh, there are real connections, but maybe not close enough to indict, but there is something real here. What do you think the average American thinks when they hear there was a Mueller report and there was no indictment? What do you think they think?
Clearly have
false devil's advocate. Ooh, I like that one.
I'm asking you guys. What do you speak for your audience for a second? What do you think they think when they hear that?
David, correct me if I'm wrong. Richard Nixon wasn't indicted in Watergate, but Americans still look back on Watergate and think that was a scandal.
You're not answering the question.
I am.
No,
in my
you're
own
answering
way.
it with a different one, and I think you're avoiding it because you know the truth. The truth of the matter is.
I don't think being willfully ignorant of what happened is a defense of knowing something.
True.
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm sorry I don't know every single thing before I interview the guy.
It's not about knowing every single thing. You said yourself, you don't know a single thing. You don't know a single thing. You don't know anything about it. It's not about knowing oh my God, I don't know every single. There's like every fucking lawyer, every person ever going to debate about Trump. Hey, didn't you hear that they literally fabricated like elector certificates from people that weren't, I haven't heard anything about that. What about the executive orders targeting law firms? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at that. What about him trying to get rid of birthright citizenship with a fucking executive order? Wait, where's Kafka? I didn't ask that question yesterday. Why did the Supreme Court agree to take that case?
Which case?
The birthright citizenship executive order decision case.
Probably to agree with Trump. Come on, do a little Fed posting. You're good.
No. To end all the appeals? Maybe they just want to do like a good, strong decision on it so nobody fucks with it again?
Yeah, surely.
And I see that I'm clearly being like I don't know, punished.
I'm going to come to Andrew's defense.
No. I think it's listen. All criticism is fair. if you don't think that the question was asked in the right way or something like that, that's totally fair. We put things out on the internet, we put things out in the world. These criticisms are completely allowed. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So like, how did we get to this position to where he's like, well, I didn't even know anything about that. I wasn't going to ask him anything about that. But now he's like defending the content.
No. What I'm trying to tell you is there is definitely a separation between what
lying?
you guys know and what the American
people
people know.
That's true.
And when you only talk to other journalists, you guys are all aligned, left or right, about.
But they don't just talk to other journalists. They're journalists. They publish articles for everybody to read.
Like what the facts of these things are. But when you go to, maybe not.
Yeah, no,
I would think Ben and
so
I are not
actually-
aligned
so-
on this.
But
I
no,
think
no,
Ben-
so
Ben's right.
Andrew, remember earlier when I was talking about the gestalt of the story, this is what I mean. Like the overall sense of the story in Russia is that there was an allegation, okay? And again, the specifics were not quite this clean. But the takeaway for most Americans was that Donald Trump was coordinating with Russia to pervert the 2016 election.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was the takeaway. And it turned out that wasn't true.
So to be clear, that was one, maybe not Trump himself, because we never got that deep, but the people working on his campaign, they were, beyond any doubt. And most of them have admitted it, either through Roger Stone and the coordination with the Guccifer guy who did the Russia leaks, or through that weird Trump Tower meeting where Trump and his surrogates agreed to meet with a Russian lawyer to get dirt on Hillary Clinton. Those are two undeniable things that everybody acknowledges as being true, and we know they're true, and that's just like, that is directly interfacing with Russia in order to try to get dirt on political opponents, on Hillary Clinton in this case. Like, we knew that, 100%.
I think the takeaway was...
So the idea that somebody won a Pulitzer for coverage of subsections of that broader narrative, a narrative which turned out not only not to be true, but that the American people then rejected wholesale in 2024 and re-elected the man president of the United States. That is the reason why, when Andrew says, yeah, I kind of get what you're saying, he's not wrong about that. Now, I mean, that's a different thing.
But to the
Ben, I would like to know why Ben believes it wasn't true. I just want to know. Like,
because there's no evidence that Donald Trump directly coordinated with the Russian government in order to pervert the 2016 election.
That is true. There is no evidence that Donald Trump directly did it. That is true. But there was a whole bunch of stuff that was going on where Donald Trump was trying to obstruct the investigation. And these are questions you can ask. Nobody has any of the facts. Oh, like the killer question here is to ask, just curious, why did Donald Trump fire James Comey? Talk about that. And that will unravel this whole thread of bullshit. He fired Comey to stop the investigation into him and the people around him. That was why.
That proves Andrew's point.
Which federal investigators also
which is not the source of the inquiry. The inquiry was about interference.
Right. Of course.
That's what those pieces were about.
And this is the problem with the TikTokification of information.
Stephanie, you got your head in your hand, but it's true. This is why you have to talk to people.
But this is...
They do. They're journalists. They publish articles. They just don't have fucking podcasts or TikToks.
So, and I think this is maybe an
You're
advantage.
doubting that I talk to people any less than you do, and I don't.
You
accept
definitely
that, I'm
talk
sorry.
to them less than us.
No, that's
100%.
just false.
David,
that's
you're
simply false.
You're 100.
When the last time you've been in a strip club, David?
Come on,
Andrew.
come on.
Andrew.
I'm teasing you. Come on.
David, I'm not joking.
No. The actual work of journalists is to go
I'm not
talk to
insulting the
people.
work of journalists, and I'm
No,
obviously...
but you are. And insulting David in that way.
No, I'm insulting David because I was
We
fun.
can kid around. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if we're being serious here, those stories were about a specific thing. You can debate till the cows come home whether the Mueller report was interpreted by.
Destiny, my point was a banger, and you should use it in future debates when people bring this up. No, your point is a horrible one. 10 years ago, your point would have been a good one, but today they would disagree. Your Tug Fwitch and DGG says, Destiny, there's also no evidence that Hitler directly ordered the Holocaust. Chances are these days people say, oh shit, you're right, true. I don't know if he actually did. But I understand where you're coming from, but these days I would never roll with any analogies to stuff like that or comparisons to stuff like that because they'll probably just agree.
I bar in the proper way, all the rest. But those stories were solid.
Okay, I'm not saying the stories weren't solid. This whole conversation is, at least it was started by a distrust in media, right? And a lack of understanding of what's going on.
Back.
Bring it back to the
Lord
beginning.
Almighty.
And I think that, like, to what you were saying, right? The idea of what Americans think happened.
I agree.
There was an investigation and then no indictment. When I hear there's an investigation and then no indictment.
First of all, and there were indictments. Can we talk about the indictment? I don't know if people know that. They probably don't. There were indictments. Like 12 different Russian people were indicted for, like, there are two parts to this quote-unquote Russia interference stuff. You've got did Trump and his campaign collude with Russia in order to try to find information, release information, whatever, which they did, by the way, but that's a harder case, I guess. And then the second one was, did Russia directly interfere with our election? They did. Well, that's foregone. That's obviously true. And there were indictments that were issued with relation to that. I don't even know if he knows that these are two different questions. I don't think the journalist guys here, I don't think they're aware that he's like conflating both of these together and they're not differentiating between the two, because there were indictments issued and there was a lot of investigatory stuff that came out with relation to how Russia interferes and was interfering with our elections at the time in terms of posting on social media, creating fake accounts, setting up protests and all this bullshit. Destiny, stream disagreements, King of Pandas. I don't know who you are and I don't know. Well, I don't know which one that guy is.
It means there's nothing there for us, right? We're a comedy
Nothing
podcast.
there?
So this is of what Americans think happened.
I agree.
There was an investigation and then no indictment. When I hear there's an investigation and then no indictment, it means there's nothing there for us, right? We're a comedy podcast.
So
We're
this is really important.
And like, for when Donald Trump goes on SNL, we don't sit here and relitigate every sketch and be like, well, why didn't he address the Mueller probe in this sketch?
Because when Donald Trump is on SNL, he's not talking about the Mueller probe like he is on your show, you fucking retard. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be mean. It's such a stupid fucking point to bring up. Like, you can't hide behind this like, it's just a comedy show. It's just a comedy show. But here we are talking about politics. Like you're not, if Trump was just coming on to tell a few gaffes or whatever, like I might have issues with it because I don't think he should get free platforms and access to audiences that easily. But it'd be a lot different than when he comes on to actually talk about like politics.
The expectations I want you to have when anybody comes on our pod, whether it's Mamdani, Trump, whether it's Casey Neistat, whether it's a plethora of other guests that we've had on, is the same. Are we hanging, having fun, and are we humanizing our guests? I don't do gotcha journalism. You guys can do that. I think.
Like, and listen how he describes it, gotcha journalism. He's such a dishonest little piece of shit. I wish these guys were more aggressive. Oh my God, I hate this guy so much. Oh my God. It's like walking in on this guy getting fucking railed by a 12-inch fucking BBC, and you're like, bro, I didn't know you were gay. And he's like, I'm not gay. I can't even be friends with a gay dude without me being accused of being gay, as he's getting fucked in the ass by the guy. And it's like, well, no, it's not so much that you're friends with the gay guy. It's that he's literally anally gaping you right now. It seems kind of a little bit gay, or at least bi. You know, this guy's, oh, so what? So now all my friends have to be straight, or you're going to impugn my character and second guess my judgment and say that I'm doing gotcha heterosexuality. Fuck you. Like, no, if Trump wants to come on your show to do a fucking stand-up routine or whatever, then fine. I don't remember the SNL skit where Donald Trump comes out and denies any involvement with Russia for 30 minutes, though. I don't know the SNL skit where Trump comes out and talks about all the people that he wants to indict and throw in jail for being his political enemies. Like, why the comparison here?
Are we hanging, having fun, and are we humanizing our guests? I don't do gotcha journalism. You guys can do that. I think it's important.
Well, we don't do that.
Regardless about gotcha.
I don't
want
to hear about it.
I don't bring people on. I bring people on because I have an interest in them, and I want to see the humanity on them,
And
regardless
you have a
of which
natural
side
curiosity.
they're in. And I think that has been true when I had you guys on.
Right. So Andrew, actually, remember we actually got into a bit of a tete-a-tete a few weeks ago. I know, like every 2 weeks, but this one was, I thought, to what you're saying.
Yes.
And I think this is actually quite important. We're not all in the same industry.
Yes.
We are broadly in the same industry, but we are not specifically in the same industry. And my critique was not of you. My critique was actually of the audience, which can no longer tell the difference between the Joe Rogan podcast and a sit down with PBS. Yeah. Right. And I don't think that we should
can tell the difference.
No, so I don't think that's
No,
true.
they can't.
I do not think that is true. And I think that
the New York Times had Andrew in the New York Times. What they call you, America's World.
That was sarcasm.
But no.
Because you guys, the difference is supposed to be the content. That's the difference. But when your content is starting to become heavily political, what's the difference at that point?
People don't know that if they see the headline.
Right. So I think that this is
the headline was.
But Ben, we can be in different industries, but what we can all be
and then I'm going to have to jump in.
is decent.
Well, I agree with that, but I'm saying that the responsibility, when we talk about there's a plethora of sources, which of course is true, and the audience needs to be more discerning than ever, which of course is true. The first step toward discernment is acknowledging that what you are doing and what Andrew is doing, these are two different things, and that the hosts themselves acknowledge that these are two different things. And if you're honest with your audience, and I think this is the biggest thing for all of us, I'm honest with my audience. I am a conservative. Okay, my principles are there. I'm not lying about who I am. You know that if I'm having on a Republican, I'm likely to ask friendlier questions than if I have on a Democrat, because I'm very open in my biases and who I'm more likely to agree with. And the same thing is true of John and his own business, with Andrew, And Stephanie, I think it's true of you. I think the reason people pick on legacy media is because legacy media tries to be all things to all people by claiming that they do not have a viewpoint, that they stand somehow objectively outside the world and never bring their own viewpoints to bear. And so people object to that.
I'm going to say,
just keep it going, Barbara. We're cooking right now.
Actually, the point of the journalism
Push it
part
back
of this.
20
This is actually the
minutes.
point.
I'm giving Amna you the last word, the literal last word.
Amna, you
This
got
is
this.
look. The whole thing
bring it
was
home.
about journalism.
Okay.
By the way, Ben is 100% correct there. For everybody that just wants to disagree with everything Ben says, at the very least, like Ben Shapiro is a Daily Wire conservative commentator. Now, obviously, I disagree with a lot of shit he says on a factual and a moral level too. But like, I would much rather a world full of Ben Shapiros that are part of conservative news networks that carry water for Trump or whatever bullshit conservatives do than a bunch of fucking Andrew dipshit Schultzes who are like, oh, I'm actually just a totally impartial centrist guy who happens to carry water completely for the conservative movement.
Stop being distracted. Don't listen
We better
to
all,
it.
whatever you say, we
If
better
this
all
goes great,
agree
you're getting funding. We're bringing the funding
Are
back.
you stepping
knows
in?
Donald
making
Trump.
a call.
He knows Donald Trump.
The fuck is this?
The last sequence was like 6 or 7 shots where you had to be
What?
crying and
He said 6 or 7.
feeling it. And
Oh, that's why I got linked this, because she does the eye thing.
the last sequence was like 6 or 7 shots where you had to be.
Glock.
Do you feel like Ariana Grande looks a little sickly?
All of those women did, yeah. Holy shit.
Okay, yeah.
We're on that eating disorder grind.
At the Gen 6
New Glock.
The Glock 17 is the Glock 47. The Glock 47 is the Glock 17. Now,
Why would they change it?
moving to the features. First of all, the texture. This is a blend of RTF2, the greatest handgun texture ever made, and RTF4 from the Gen 5. We've got actually a little bit of a palm swell. You've got a gas pedal now. You can see this ambi ledge, like a speed ledge up front to give you a little bit more contact with the gun. Layered magazine well in all the models. It's got a flat trigger, same trigger pull. Fencing now around the ambi slide release in undercut finally. Very aggressive forward slide serrations. You've got an extended beaver tail. It's going to come with 2 back straps in the box.
Beaver tail.
Optics mounting system. What they're doing now is they've got kind of a multi-mount system that'll work with anything with an RMR or DPP footprint. It's awesome. Best Glock ever.
This looks awesome.
Best. He said best Glock ever. Here's the full video.
Oh,
You
top
wanna watch
right.
it? I'm good.
One battle after another.
What a boring, horrible fucking movie.
I started watching The Hobbit again.
Yikes.
The reason I've had it is because my opposition to world Jewry and Israel is rooted in absolute, uncontestable fact. We have the truth on our side. That's why we're winning. Because we are telling the truth about the historical antagonism between Jews and Europeans, between Jews and Christians. The theological, historical, racial, cultural, and political antagonisms between organized Jewry and the Christians, organized Jewry and Europeans. And the reason that we are winning that argument is because it's real, it's true. I can prove it, I can show you, I can name the names. I can show you the paper trail, the money. That is why we're winning. That is why all of this is raising the consciousness. When you go around with this kind of bullshit, it makes us look like idiots. And it is playing right into the hands of the Jews. It is playing right into the hands of Israel when we start to blame them for literally everything. When we get loose and sloppy. Because they can say, if you're wrong about this, what else are you wrong about? They can say, if you blame the Jews falsely for this, what else do you blame them falsely for? And I have the sneaking suspicion that maybe that's part of the program. If Candace Owens' husband is her boss, well, who is her boss? George Farmer. Do you know that Candace Owens' husband, who she claims is her boss, do you know that his father runs the Organization for Cooperation Between Christians and Jews in the United Kingdom? So if George Farmer is her boss, then what does that say about this entire thing? What is that all about? Do you know that Candace was introduced to her husband, George Farmer, by John Mappin, a Scientologist with a Russian wife from the United Kingdom who hosted the launch of Turning Point UK in England? Yes, Candace was introduced to her husband
At Turning Point UK 7 years ago, she was introduced to him by a Scientologist with a Russian wife who's a backer of Reform UK and Turning Point UK. They got married 10 days later over FaceTime, even though they never had a romantic excursion. Do you know that George Farmer was hired by Rebecca Mercer to run Parler? Rebecca Mercer also has a Russian husband. Over at Parler, Rebecca Mercer also backed Breitbart in the very beginning. Breitbart, which produced Milo Yiannopoulos. Breitbart, which produced Ben Shapiro. Breitbart, which was born in America but conceived in Israel, with Benjamin Netanyahu at its founding meeting, with Jim Hoft, with Steve Bannon, Andrew Breitbart. Did you know all that? So if Candace Owens' boss is her husband, who is...
Damn, we're really going Jew conspiracies versus Jew conspiracies here.
Is her husband. Well, the husband seems like a spook. His dad is in the House of Lords and runs some weird Jew Christian outfit. They're introduced by some weirdo billionaire who, by the way, another interesting fact about John Mappin. Do you know who John Mappin received his money from in a trust fund?
Who?
Well, only the Mappin family, which is the official jeweler of the royal family. So the crown jewels of the British Empire are handled by the man that introduced Candace and her husband. And you all think that Candace is super interested in France. Why? Because it's a human interest story? You think Candace Owens is an anti-Semite now all of a sudden because she saw the light? Who the fuck are these people? None of these people are normal. Tucker Carlson's dad ran Voice of America, CIA propaganda outlet. Candace Owens' husband is the son of a British lord. They're introduced by the jeweler of the British royal crown. Her father-in-law runs Christians and Jews United in England. Actually, who the fuck are all these people? Who are these people with their foreign spouses? You know, that's actually not normal to marry someone from Europe. How many of you have wives or husbands from Europe? It's not normal. And why are all their spouses from other countries? Mercer, married to a Russian. Mappin, married to a Russian. Candace, married to a Brit. What is up with all that?
Oh shit, I'm married to a Russian.
And Candace was riding with Turning Point right up until she wasn't. They all were. Erica Kirk, who even is she? She's introduced to Charlie Kirk. They meet in Israel. What is that?
Wow.
Good. Nope. I like when they fight each other.
Nope.
What?
I got a new chatter for you.
Okay.
Hold on. Stand by. Check out their very first message.
Looking.
Destiny, play this one.
Do you want to know something about Andrew Anglin?
What, do you guys just watch Nick in your free time? Jesus.
Do you know that Andrew Anglin's father sold the house to J.D. Vance? That's a weird little coincidence, isn't it? Do you know that Andrew Anglin, who is from Ohio, do you know that his dad is a big real estate guy and J.D. Vance bought a house from Andrew Anglin's dad? Yeah, isn't that weird? Tucker was asking me about Andrew Anglin. I wonder why that is. And I wonder why Andrew Anglin is singing Tucker's praises and hates me all of a sudden. A lot of weirdness, but you know what? I'm not your personal hard drive anymore. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Wow. Wait, I meant to send this one. Bro, 7.5 minutes?
Conspiracy.
I'm good. The Ariana Grande stuff from a woman.
Oh my gosh. You are such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much.
We appreciate
for coming
you.
into this room. It's been a pleasure working with you. It's been a pleasure spending time with you. It's been a pleasure.
Wait, this is Sydney Watson. This person is crazy.
To know you.
Thank you for that.
Yours is pink. It's lovely. It is, isn't it? It is actually.
We love you very much.
This was really fun.
We won't have to miss each other. We won't have to.
We love, like, we're always texting.
Yeah.
We're together. We see each other. Thank you.
What am I even watching?
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. And just a quick note before we do the video, this is the last week that you can use.
Did you know that Tucker Carlson is Artosis' uncle? There's no way that's true, right?
That would be
the code
sick.
We Don't Waste on my tea website for 50% off the flavors Emerald Green and New York Breakfast, because as you guys know, these teas are expiring all the time.
replayed.
You already know that I think that most celebrities, by and large, are incredibly unhinged people.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
Why?
I'm transgender, non-binary, and I don't want to be searched by a man.
Why?
My mother has all my baby teeth in her underwear drawer.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, she never told me that, but I found them there once.
All right, I'm gonna need you to stop. But somehow, for some reason, the cast of the Wicked movies have shown us that it is in fact possible to extend beyond Hollywood's usual bizarreness.
I didn't know that was happening.
I watched that Charlie Sheen documentary and it made me like him a lot more.
Yeah?
It was very good. You should watch it.
You want to kiss him now?
I would.
Bet you would.
That's it.
True. What is this? This is really okay. Joe Biden is no longer leads the United States of America, and it seems he might be having some trouble remembering the full name of the country, screwing up America during a speech. This is really emblematic of how the media treated Biden. He gives an emotional speech with a great message, but because he stutters on one word, that's the story. Meanwhile, Trump falls asleep in meetings and goes on unhinged, unintelligible rants every day, and there isn't a peep. This is so spot on, and a huge reason people are so angry at legacy media right now. I agree with this tweet here. I don't agree with this one. I don't think enough people are mad at the media for how or we would say disparately, the coverage, how disparate, am I using this word correctly here?
Disproportional?
Yeah, disparate the coverage was. No, it was just like a totally different type of coverage between Biden and Trump. Trump gets such
the
a
media's
pass
gotten off on all this
from everybody.
Big time.
Well, liberals got so fucking mind fucked into not wanting to have like Trump derangement syndrome. It's so crazy. Ugh.
I feel like for the past 3 years.
Stop. Average day on Twitter.
Damn you Jews! I was eating Cheerios this morning and I had one that wasn't a perfect circle.
It's the fucking Jews trying to brainwash me again.
Man, my cat went to use the litter box but just pissed outside of it.
The Jews came in here in the middle of the night,
burglarized my cat's bladder, and changed the trajectory of its pee to my floor.
Based. Okay.
Did you see the Anna Kasparian just saying, like, not saying Zionist lobby, just the Jewish lobby controls America?
Based. I haven't, but it's right up
Not
our alley.
really. That's kind of fucking nuts.
Watch to feel apart. I'm just being real. No, but guys, people don't watch girl streamers unless they want to fuck them or they have weird fantasies about them. I don't know if you guys are laughing. You know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth, bro. You know I'm telling the truth. And you know I'm being real. Like Pokemade's whole chat, come on, bro. Come on, imagine what they look like, those viewers. People don't watch girl streamers unless they're attracted to them. Name a fat, ugly streamer who's popular. Can't do it.
Mr. Mooten.
You can't do it.
Jesus.
No, I'm being real. You can say stop talking. I don't give a fuck. You know I'm being real about it. You guys don't watch girl streamers unless they're attracted to you.
I mean, this is probably true for Aiden Ross's audience, but I'm sure there are women that watch women streamers because they don't, not necessarily because they want to fuck them. But it's kind of weird because Twitch is like a predominantly male platform anyway. So a lot of the women that get popular on there are going to be the ones that appeal to men the most, and the ones that appeal to men the most are probably the ones that men want to fuck. But there are also probably female streamers that stream mainly to female women, human women. Read top comment. All the dudes in his chat would clap his cheeks in 1 minute if they got the chance. Watching dudes all day means you're gay. Gotcha. Holy shit, is that Nerd Hassan?
I thought the same thing.
Dehumanization from a person that said that all Israel.
I have no idea how the volume on this is so quiet. I'm not even going to bother adjusting it because it's so stupid that the volume is so quiet. So fuck you guys. Turn your speakers up. Good luck.
It's rich to speak about dehumanization from a person that said that all Israelis should be ashamed of themselves, that we are demons, that the Jewish lobby controls the U.S., that Israel is a Nazi state.
The Jewish lobby does control the U.S.
Okay, all right. So
Where's
just
the lie?
prove my point. Thanks.
Okay. Based. My anti-Semitic queen.
Truly, right? At this point?
We're way past that. I think it was around the time they implied 9/11 was caused by Israel that we got past that point, yeah.
Other news and...
Oh my God.
You think what?
I was going to say, do you think she's trying to take out Candace Owens? Replace her?
I don't even know.
Other news and emotional manipulation. Tim Pool was having some sort of a breakdown. I don't really know what it's about. I don't know why he's tweeting about me all the time. I hope he gets well. But I do want to address this absurd point that he is making about why we shouldn't be speaking about Charlie Kirk's assassination. Take a listen.
You can come and you can burn everything I have to the ground and I will happily live in a van down by the river. I don't care to be number one. I don't need to be number one. What I care about is what is true and what will help this country and what works. And she is a scumbag, okay? And she's getting worse every day. And she crossed the line. She continually crosses the line every day, insinuating the Turning Point literally killed the guy who made them all rich. And I hear this in the streets, and at a certain point I'm like, holy shit, we're gonna lose the midterms. We're gonna lose the midterms, then we're gonna lose in 2028, and it's because she's a piece of shit. Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest, retarded crap. And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what reason? For literally what reason?
because they killed Charlie Kirk in broad daylight, and we don't care about your stupid midterms. We just don't get, like, they really, this is how they view Charlie Kirk. This is what I say, was anything in his life real? Tim Pool is going off right now because he's like, it's not the time. You guys need to be mules. You need to keep voting in the very corrupt people that are lying to your faces right now about what happened to Charlie Kirk. It is not the time because it is your job